woblebo. Wa won to my do my ne chanu adu awo. Ba ni o ni ano ye bla ta wa so e mo ble am woblebo. So la wa mai. To my te no adu. To my wo to my wo yo wo.
Okay. Welcome to the Print Double Show. You know, I got my feeding going on now right here, over here. And the bags ought to be feed with a pea trap up too. So yeah, the pea trap up. So welcome. We've been out of this thing for a long time. Again, ought to come back. And we're coming back, will be full swing. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're trying to get on to, wherever social media profile what it got up there. We're trying to hit it on there. Today I'm going to play a couple of video and a couple of tips here from our representatives and our president of the University of Liberia. University, the Grand University. I'm sensing now he turned a campaign. I will specifically call the board chairman. And we find out with a gear up. We don't joke. Our body when you're not doing what it, especially when they take you from America, And you should go do the right thing and you go more elaborate start. I'm glazing with the people that are on the ground again. Report you. So we're not going to stay on here tonight, but we're going to play a couple of tips. First, we'll start with Sokan. Welcome again to the Print Hour Show. Yesterday, I hosted the guys from the Prophet Kids movement. I hosted them. They were here. They expressed themselves. Injustice. And I believe also that it's injustice that is done to Justin Man. And they call him Justin Garcia now. But when I started knowing that kid, that's why his other people say, oh, he fought in the war. I said, no. I saw that kid was 91 in the Ivory Coast. You're a little kid, skinny begins dry. So in your role, my little brother Dave. Yeah. And they came here yesterday and they made it. They made a case. They made it, and we enjoyed it. But tonight we're here. It's all about Jida Land. You know, I called the president of the Grand Jida Association, Madam Edith Poa, to come here and give us a little bit of an idea about how this organization moving. They do, because everything they're doing now is on a free fall or whatever, social media and it is that. I don't know how many of our people can actually read what they are doing, but they need to come to the people. You know, most of our old folks, they watch these things. They watched our Facebook podcast and because they call me. Some of these people call or praise the way you did the show. This. I mean, we like the way you and this other one we didn't like this. They call it. All people call. They listen to this and they call. So the president, Madam Edith Poa, she needs to come and give her like a little bit of a state of the nation or something like that. The state of the affairs of the organization. How is the organization moving? Now they got another thing that they say they're having for registration, membership, and they're keeping it to themselves. The other time, Mr. Flan called me, the chairman of the membership committee, and that was a long time. He called me, oh, my man, want to come on the show, and I was it. I told him, call me back, so we'll schedule something, and that was it. The Grand Jida Association should not only be in full move of readiness when only convention is coming. That's what I'm going to see after convention with that down. Wait for another year, May, then we go. Convention coming now, you're going to hear fire up. The queen of this organization is the queen having a program. I think it's in March, but we'll bring the queen on here to talk to the queen. We'll bring the queen out here and talk to the queen. We'll talk to the queen and bring the queen out here and talk to the queen. How you doing, family lady, Princess Spine? And we'll bring the queen out here. We'll interview the queen of Grand Jida Association. When she speaks, anytime she come up to talk to people, we gotta pay attention and listen to what she's saying or what she's about to say. So the president of this organization, Grand Jida Association, tonight the microphone is open, so I'll be flowing from topic to topic and discussing issues that they come on according to our paper written down here, a piece of paper. And if you want to be involved in this discussion, just tell me and tell me. I'll bring in any topic what I put up, and just tell me. I'll send a link to you. You can call. You call the number and come on the show here. What we're saying here. I listened to Jeremiah Soka. Jeremiah Soka. And this I think we want to hear from our lawmakers. But we don't want our lawmakers to go in a place and get in a campaign mood. We hire you, give you 5-6 years, we give you 9 years, do the people's job. Back in I think November, December, or January, or November, October, wherever, back in that in Liberia, they gave our lawmakers, each lawmaker representative receive $100,000. Each senator receives, they receive $150,000. That's community engagement. You go in your community, engage the people. We saw Mary connecting electricity and connecting bridges in Kunamo area. We saw Jeremiah Shokan, even though they claim that Jeremiah Shokan light poles he took there, they were given by internal affairs, because they take these things, they think our people are stupid people. Those boxes, those poles, those Chinese light they take over there, it has internal affairs on it. Once the thing has internal affairs written on it, you did not buy it. Government gave it to you because you're in that area and your constituent to go and distribute it. So when you go there and tell the people, look, this is it. The government gave me this thing and I'm bringing it here. When Jeremiah Shokan went, we're going to get credible information. And we're going to speak to Jeremiah Shokan, even though you don't let people up, because we criticize him when he start bringing radical beliefs and attitudes. We pull him down and brought him down during the election period. So he don't like getting Jerry and print over. You don't even want to hear about us. But one day we'll call him. We'll call that begin. Our begin from the southeast. We game led. I think when we need my country and asking a little. So he gave these guys these light poles. Now, what we are hearing, he gave these guys these light poles to go in the areas and give it. And then when they want to carry his knee, let Princess Pine go into Kunembo. I don't want to go to Kunembo. I said, Princess, you go to Kunembo. Carry the bag of candy and distribute it on my behalf. Tell the people, ask them and distribute. I'm very sure when Princess Pine go there with that bag of candy, that suitcase of candy, she will tell the people, this is from Prince. So the children who eating the candy will know it from me. They play a game on Jeremiah Kun, the first president of the Republic of Liberia. He gave these leopards to these people, our lawmakers. They went to Grand Jira with it and they carry it, like they carry it in their own name. They didn't carry that. So that's a critical information there. So when he went to Grand Jira, remember he was there last month. He went to the university. He went to open a hospital, the Grand Jira or wherever hospital they open over there. And he didn't hear the people talking about it. So he said, well, when he went by, he said, but why I get light over there? I went there 2 days, I spent and nobody even mentioned it. They said, oh, my man, thank you for the light you gave us, the Chinese light you gave us. These door Chinese light. That's why the people going around, passing around. You give somebody 6 years. This guy made 15,000. Let's say 15,000. Next year, 15,000. Even though they lie on something. But that night they have 15,000. I will take this thing here. You get in 15,000. So let's say let's get it at $10,000. Okay. So let's net it out of 10 grand, okay? It made 10 grand. Or I give it, say, oh, that 8,000, I give it 8,000. 8,000 times 12. So that $96,000 to make a year. Let's put it at that. No, that's not true. But I get hit out of $98,000. $96,000. I already get a year. Times or $96,000 times 6 years for representative. That's almost $576,000 if you're getting that $8,000 paid. That's the money they make in 6 years. In 6 years, with the incentives and things like that, they get it. They're getting cars. The boys got 3 years. Every 3 years, they get $45,000 car, brand new car from the plastic. That's what they get. So, lawmaker made 77. Look, they bought in got other things. They get Liberian dollar, they get US dollar, brother. I want net out of $8,000 for. No Liberian lawmaker made 7,000. That's a lie. At 7,000, I've been in the border and go to Liberian kid and say, I owe you for me. Thank you. The thing I want to border and getting one is when you add it or more than $15,000 I want to border and get. So that netted like that. Okay. Then they gave them to go engage you saw Zoe in 2 zones all the time with devils. That devil. We have no devil and they carry devils and put devils down. Then the Chinese get the Channel Affair getting light to carry the lights to carry those lights and distribute those lights among themselves, their colleagues. I mean, their districts, their constituents, the Chen district, Kulamo district. But then when they take these lights to Grand Jide County, they tell the people that they brought it light. And the boxes display internal affairs on it. Once it's displayed internal affairs, it's the government that gave you the light. But when you buy your own light, you will see when you order the Chinese light for China, it's not going to get internal affair on the box. So that scan, what they're doing, we spray on the scan. So SOCON will play. SOCON will play. SOCON, let me say SOCON, Jeremiah Kun will play. He get a team for a minute to give it and he go to Grand Jide. That's why he went there for. Even though he say go open hospital, but at the level, so they will see, they say, oh, I'm thank you for the light. When he went there, nobody would tell him thank you. Nobody would tell him thank you. So when he went by and called a man and said, but why carry the letter carry down? No, I give him telling people say, I get it light. And you know what I mean? Let put in the Kenny. The Kenny something I'll give him with Prince Pine. I get a Kenny bed with King Prince. Go to Ziatan, tell the people in Ziatan, bring the work get his me. The boys Ziatan no me. Me the work get the Kenny to the children. Prince Pine enters Ziatan with the Kenny bed in the net. In the morning, people yelling, they testing around Prince Pine. Prince Pine to the post say, she Prince Pine, she don't want to get a Kenny. She not come on in. So one more little one enter Seattle. I expect the police say, oh my, pray the children and singing when they see me will be singing, oh pray, oh me, yeah, you are young, that the milk your Kenny. But nobody said, so I said, well, Prince, you didn't tell the reporter I don't get it put a Kenny. So they're gonna think they did the vice president. And what they did, so the guy carrying the light poles in the Chinese light balls after 3 months blow off. It's not permanent thing. It's not something we know. These real Japanese, these other light when they put it, it lasts. The guys carry the Chinese light to our people, and because our people they have no other means, so then they play it on our people, which is very bad. Which is very, very bad. It's bad. If you pay me $570,000 in 6 years, this is representing the 6 years. I'll take up maybe $100,000 and buy the good order the Chinese lights and take it to these villages and say, even the light gave the people our problems. But the light is dull. You don't want any light what we see here when it's shining all over the place. And these guys are country people, children who grew up in the villages. They know how to dance with the devil. They were dancing with the Santa Claus. They went hunting with their dads. They set traps. They pick up pangana. They pick up walnuts in the bushes with baboons and things like that. They went to Morea City. They had changed kits. Now they're wearing coat suits. They wear coat suits. They don't even go to their places. Now you see the pressure from the guys who say they don't want Zoe. Zoe sportman now. Begin Kanyo. Romeo Kanyo. It said in August, Zoe will be living in Grand Jide. In August, Zoe will be living in Grand Jide. So they're pushing him. The campaign is so not. And this is bad. Oh, a little bit noisy in the background. One minute. Is it a little bit noisy in the background? One minute. A little bit noisy in the background. I'm monitoring myself right here. A little bit noisy in the background. You hear that? It's not noisy in the background. I think on your phone, so you gotta. I'm monitoring myself right here. Yeah. No, I got a big monitor on the thing here. Anything go wrong here? I'm in the studio now, and I'm in the studio. I don't think. Yeah, man, I'm a Philly man. I got a lot of Philly thing going in the house. Everything here in Philly. I was in You know the few that I translated through Philadelphia and I reached to the airport over there. I bought a cap for $60. Yeah, $60 cap. They embedded my name in the cap. I was trying to find the cap. I can't find it. I think I left it in the cap. But you see PMD and Print Double Show right there. Embedded right there. $60. And the guy was saying he had $40. I think $45 plus tax, everything came almost $49, almost $50. But then he put my name there for that $10, $12. So you know, 60 some dollars. Yeah, our way. You see, Prince M Double B right on the top right here. What the heck? Where did I put my hat? Somewhere. Maybe the lady get carried to go away. I don't even know what's going on with my hat. So that's what happened. So our people need to be straight up with us. If you are, they say echo again. What kind of echo? If you are, they say echo again. What kind of echo? But I think I have phone because it's not showing no echo to my end. Okay, let me load the thing here. So I think I have phone because it's not showing no echo to my end. You hear the thing over there? I got more full gadgets here. I can monitor this show on my own. Radical beatings and pull him down and brought him down during election. So you don't like this Jerry Brenda. I think I have phone because it's not showing no echo to my end. All right, let me see if I can go. Yeah, not showing no. I mean, I hear no echo here. So, all right, let me see if I can go. I hear nothing. But let me see. Let me call it one off. Y'all give me 1 minute. Okay, I think I'm back now. So I think the echo is gone now. When you're hearing echo, then a different thing you're hearing down there. Good morning from my end. Okay, that's Fred Tally. My picking Fred Tally is all the way in Kunabo. He's your time. I'm going to bury our uncle on Saturday. And that's my picking over there. Freddie, be cool out there and stay safe out there in the Sierra area, Sierra City. So 1 minute. Okay, it's good now. Okay. All right. I think some kind of a, you know, when you get these things, then hook up all around the place, you can bring echo to some kind of thing. Yeah, so okay, give me 1 minute. Let me straighten one thing up here.
Oh, to my. Here we, young, we're going to Yama Zoda, Yawswoman, Mohammed. Then, Barney, I know Taiwan will be a more will. Wow, to my, General Duago. Barney, I know Taiwan was a mobile. So that were my. To my head, no, I do. You are around, to my wood, to my wood, to my wood, to my wood, you go.
Okay, I think we settled down a little bit now. We straighten up a little bit here. So you see, that's what we're talking about here. So the scam, they kind of, if the information was 80% true that the vice president did these things, and these guys take these boxes of light poles and took these things to the old people in their own areas that they grew up. They grew up in these areas. These boys know how to hunt. Don't see them wearing costumes. They are country people, children. They go into Monrovia City and they do all kind of things in Monrovia City. Some of them don't even go back. Once they give them that 6 years, they only go back when they're going to have election time. So before the Christmas time, they gave these guys. Somebody watching me from CVR all the way in Go Camp. Yeah, my man Dimitri G. Welcome. That's CVR. You got light over there. Anyway, I started our friend side. So they go there and say they gave the things. They use these things at campaign, wherever, message to the people. So in October, December, something like that, they gave these guys, they gave every representative $100,000. That's how they like bring people in, those lawmakers, that's how they steal, they put it in the budget. They say community, the constituents engagement. They want to go back to the area. So if I'm running against that man who they give 100,000, he goes and start doing things, nobody gonna listen to me because poor man who didn't get money. Or so you see that? And the senators are giving $150,000. These are facts. I'm not just making things up here. They get represented 100,000, they get a senator 150,000. It's supposed to go back in the areas and do things. So that some of the money, so Yaya said you want to build town halls, you want to build town or areas for people to sit down, Paraba Hall, I mean. And we saw Yaya Paraba Hall. Where's Zoe Paraba Hall? Or something Zoe doing. All we saw from Zoe, the brother was in 2 zone. He brought they cooked some cow food in the pot with his people, with devils outside, and he's dancing with some stuff in his hands. While his friends are putting tangible things down where people are seeing with their eyeballs. Maria is on the other side. Yeah, town hall. Maria is on the other side. She clearing the streets and putting the roads so people can come from the farms and bridges connected and light poles, even over the terror affairs. Soccer in his town, so West Soto town or wherever town is from, in a little gobble area. They're not plenty of people, they're just little few people. We saw him in Zwedru and other areas putting light poles, channeling poles, and light poles in those areas. And we saw what they got, Jacob DB. They're going DB, go more and DB. But DB, it's in Basel, it was cutting transformer and putting things in the place. All we saw from our brothers, though, is the current devils. Kuya di ekible. Kuya oja kui opo kui dido. You blade dido. Those who don't understand, excuse the little thing, we gotta speak it with the vernacular here. Sometimes they'll get things straight up. So these lawmakers, they need to be held accountable, not to go to the county or hit the radio station and say, this person didn't do this person didn't do. What have you done? We can name things where Jacob DB did. We can name things where Soccer, they got a gentleman from you see, they did for that. But if you come from here in the United States and you know how people lived here, and you are a president of a university, you are giving the responsibility to lead the university in their place. That little hot chicken house that they call the campus. The building is there. It's very much deployable, very much terrible building. They call it university. We go in other counties where we saw other counties, universities, campus. Instead of he sitting in that place and making sure that the university is doing what it's supposed to do, he's all over the place campaigning, going to Broward, or where's his place, and District 3 and telling, how can he come comes out of Philadelphia? Philly, that is hard that I'm wearing now, this Philly. You see in the back? Philly. How can you come from Philadelphia? You come from Philadelphia and you go into Grand Gila County. They made you president of a university, and you go on a campaign trail. Well, in the United States you live in, you ever saw any president of any even community college go around with lawmakers campaigning all over the place? Dr. Boto, Eric Boto, you the one I'm talking to tonight. You need to stop that. And we're going to write a letter to the chairman, the board, to bring you to a check. We don't want to be sick. If you want to be in politics, ain't nothing wrong with you being in politics. You want to run that, but you can't be saying all over the place doing what you're doing, man. Especially from the United States. What kind of guy? Look, the stealing that is going on in Liberia over there with people doing all kind of terrible things in Liberia, people from the diaspora. I'm here, but I'm telling you, if the someone stole money from the Republic of Liberia, those guys live here in the United States. The people who sodomized that little boy, that 14 or 13-year-old child who's crying for his life. They came from here. They went on vacation. They don't do these things here because they do the thing when they catch you going to jail for life. But they go to Liberia, they corrupt our system, they bribe those police directors, they let them go. Or when they say they put them in South Beach, they are treated fairly. Even somebody who jacks cell phone. But no, sir, what is 200 Liberian, 300 Liberian, or 10 United States dollars? You jack it. They put you in a confinement area where it's very terrible. And when someone will rip a little child, they put it in a certain area where it's conducive. You see the kind of nonsense that goes on in Liberia? And they want people to take the country serious? Nobody going to take that kind of country serious. If you have a university, president of the university, oh, what a place campaigning for, what's that, man? It's been the guy from the United States. Boto is here. He's from Philadelphia. I saw Boto living in Philadelphia. I saw him living in Philadelphia. So these things must stop. He need whoever's advising that brother, they need to check him. Dr. Boto, Eric Boto, you're from Philadelphia. You went to school here in the United States, South Africa, and then here in the United States, or Liberia, South Africa, and here in the United States. You don't see those things. You don't take those things in our area. You do what we're going to put campaign out for you to be replaced. Yeah, do the people job. So you see, what I'm saying here is that this is how the people do these things. If they give them that money to engage the people need to tell them, they need to hold them accountable and say, what the money what they gave you, you're not going to pour 100,000. I did a calculation today, 100,000, but 600 or 600, 500, $600. I come in the town, I go to Sable now, where you got all the people in Sable. I said, I give 100,000. The people in the town, they divide that money, maybe each of them carrying $200 or $300 Liberian dollars. Less than $3 US. You don't make fun of our people. This campaign here will pray for long life, and we will enter Grand Gila County. And when we enter Grand Gila County, we will enter Grand Gila County with forceful. We'll go to villages and talk to these papi there.
Oh, you want interest on 900 story? Yo, oh, mukba. I want to work. Most of you know about it. You're interest. Oh, more money. I think you're down. I'm on new car. I guess so. Yeah, Mura. You're there. You're here. You're here. You're here.
So this campaign in 2029 will be the Grand Gila will be put on the top of the mountain. We are for the mountain top. It will take us to take our town from here and go and install and elect and educate our people to elect someone who will be there for them. We're not going to cry more than them, but we'll do our best. They have our microphones, our voices, our connection with the radio and the media to go to towns and villages and talk to the people. And look, elect good people who will go into Monrovia, who will talk for you to get or how you call it, to get benefits. Not someone who will come here and give you kokobe. What the heck with kokobe? Kokobe does, or you wouldn't understand the vernacular here. The power was speaking crown. And kokobe means, for those of y'all who don't know kokobe means cup of rice. Cup of rice. This is a cup of rice. You put the rice in the cup. It's not even a bag of rice, a cup of rice. Kokobe. The old people show their votes for kokobe. We got to be radical to save the county. If we're not radical, our county will continue to be foolish and made fun out of. You show your vote and give it to somebody who's going to make $10,000 for kokobe. He sent his kids outside of the country to go to school. They're not even, most of them, majority of the lawmakers, 90% of them, they don't have the kids in Liberia. Kids are outside going to school learning. And you have your kids sitting down there. For them to put money into your institution to go to. Look at the university campus, the thing they call university. They don't even have electricity over there. They were trying to get to Musa Berete to put solar panel over there and put transformer so the children will get internet and get light. But we sit here, our lawmakers sit around and boast. The other times, so say the people get PhD. The people get PhD, they won't country, they won't be represented at the job. But that joy, now you inherit it. You didn't get it, your papi pen will not give it to you. They left it there for you to inherit it. 20 some more years is enough for you to get out, bring different people in. And that's the campaign we're going to take for our people. That you got to get out. People need to come in. You're not the only lucky child in their county. There are a lot of lucky, blessed, and educated people. Traditional people who come from that area. You're going to give you 20 years, 20 some more years, get out. What? Get out. So we will tell the people. We will go to the people and tell the people, we're not going to miss our words now. We're not going to make fun of ourselves. We're not going to say, oh, no. The county, Grand Jira County. Look, we'll tell the people, look, these brothers that are coming here that say they want your votes, when they go into Liberia, it's not you put them there to take their children and send the children outside to go to school. France, America, UK, and all those places. And your kids are here. Instead of not arguing for your kids to get better education here, that they don't even have their kids going to school here, they are there amusing and making fun in Monrovia City. It's not good for our country, gentlemen. But I want you to listen to Jeremiah Soka. He's talking about quota. It's not Dusty Road. I don't celebrate Dusty Road. Let me tell you, no, now people who go sit down and celebrate Dusty Road, is Dusty Road possible? No, I don't celebrate it. Because these guys who came with Lofa Defense Force, who came with MPFL, they came in 1990, they came in the 80s, they met Dusty Road. At my age, I shouldn't be happy when people put Dusty Road somewhere. I can pass on the roads, but I'm not going to be lucky. I put my mask on my face, put one of the things on so I can get I'm getting old now, so I can get dust in my system. But it's not something that I'm going to be glorifying people. Dust. No, man, Water Road. 2023, 2025, 2026. Not me. But Shokan said, Shokan telling us, and Shokan is telling us, and Shokan is telling us, Shokan told us now, and Shokan telling us that Shokan is here. Let me bring Shokan here. I'm not, he's a gobble guy. He's in one of the gobble areas. Let me see, let me put myself down here. Bring Shokan out here. But I already got a video with a picture of the Shokan looking young. Shokan look older than this now. Yeah, these guys want to into that house, they get very old very soon.
Every single person this morning watching this particular broadcast. It is a wonderful time to be here this morning.
And I all courtesy and all credit given to Siku, what's his name? A Siku from Grand. This is not my video. Let me make it clear. Let me got a disclaimer here. It's not a video. I don't have nothing to do with this video. I just saw this video on the social media, but I listened to it keenly, and I tried to play it to the people of the area called Grand Jira County. Listen to Jeremiah Sokan
So I'm here now with Honorable Jeremiah Sokan.
Here this morning to greet the people who gave me the opportunity to serve the district, the people of Grand Jira County who gave me the chance to be their representative. I'm here to speak on two major things. One will be my focus 2026, or what they should judge me by in 2026. Two, to also disclose to them in advance things that I've been speaking and working on and how far they have come. So those are the two major reasons I'm here this morning. So I will speak slow, but I will speak clearly and simpler so that I listen to their home. While I was doing that, I started a conversation with the Minister of Public Works that, so Minister, I want, when the quota is withdrew from Monrovia here to Guinea, I really need you to help me. I want the street of Swedru to be paved with quota. And can you start to do the assessment? You show me, few of them show me that look, once quota is Swedru, or when there is a possibility my man will give you priorities. It's okay. So all I was hoping and crossing my finger and praying for is that, by 2027, 2028, 2029, when quota hitting Zweru, then Zweru City streets, we can get quota. But I'm proud to report, and I want to thank the government of His Excellency, President Joseph Nyaman Boakai, for listening not only to some of us when we take the airway and we speak out this thing and ask the government to help to bring relief to the district. I can recall so many times I've indicated that from the past of our generation, or our past generation, in Swedru, no administration nor an individual Nigerian have ever put a quota 1 inch in a city. The quota we're working on in that place is a quota that came before the war and even way before the war. Some of those stretches of quota that we're working on were put there by our forefathers during the Doe administration at the front of their sweat. And so even though we are educated and we're talking plenty and we're all over the place in the world and we got more money, no Nigerian, whether in the diaspora or in the city or in the Republic of Liberia, including myself, have ever put 1 inch of quota is what we get. Which is something that we need to ask ourselves. And so I said in time memorial, that story needs to change. It needs to change because we need to let central government know, and everybody knows that no, in the 21st century, a dusty rule cannot be, the one that we're supposed to be having in the city. We need to talk about educated people who advocate and continue to strain and talk on every little thing, but fail to find means to be able to pull a single drop of quota water in Swedru City. Well, our advocacy and networking most likely is on the verge of changing the story. I'm pleased I received a call from the county development officer, I think a week ago, and said, "Oh, we got a call from Public Work. They said that we should reach out to you. You told them that the paving of Swedru streets, so they want us to reach out to you to start to identify those streets because they tend to find a program and they could be ready now to respond to you." Upon getting the call from DLC, I called the Minister Giddens, and the Deputy Minister for Technical Services, Minister Tamba. Minister Tamba confirmed in an unequivocal term that Sukan, yes, the ministry, the leadership of His Excellency Joseph Nyaman Boakai have a program, and we think your requests also align with other requests and fit in the program. Therefore, Honorable Representative, we want you to please identify the streets in your district that you want to be paved. Our team will be on the way to Swedru to begin to assess them, and so that most likely this year, next year, we can trickle begin to start to pave some of those streets in your district that you're talking about. So to the people of GM District, that is the main reason I begin by saying thank you. Because with the level of stability and calmness, so in it,
I will continue to play this tape, this audio here. But this is what we want to hear from our lawmakers. If you tell us that you got connection with the executive, then you are the first branch of government, the executive the second. If you got connection with the president, with the this, with the other minister, love it for your people to get the benefit from you, through you. It's a coffee you can drink, and through somebody coffee you can drink. I don't know what they say. You can't go around and say you got connection, you fly with the president, and you can't look. Do you know how many people will will vote for Sokan when the quota is I mean quota, not dust the road when they pass, then the dust going, the people knows quota, black. You know, my man took a kids to Liberia one time. The children say they got so brown quota they get in Liberia. The children came back. The quotas are brown in Africa. In Africa, they say Africa in the middle. They say Liberia, they say Africa. Well, they were in that time. It was when Ellington coming to Weir Town. So that's why we want to hear good news. Good news. Who, when you are there, you are there. No, I'm not drinking water. I got a lot of flu in me. If you are there, make sure you tell the people and speak for the people. Advocate for your people. Some of us are from district too. But when these things, what Soka is saying, if the quota is hits Zwedru, the government made a $1 million available for each county. So I own $1 million. That's what you're talking about now. The public way. This thing got to be pushed. If they sit there in the house, they don't push this thing. We don't get this thing. These things have to be pushed. When they push these things, then the people benefit in the area. Now, when Soka put a light, or if you push these people and they go and put the quota in a place for everybody in Grand Jira County, the Pere people enjoy it, the Nima people enjoy it, the Gro people enjoy it, the Crown people enjoy it, because we'll pass through these things. I don't want to see you come and taking money, go sit down to the player. I get out there. No, it's a gone. This is our tradition, don't get me wrong. But we need development. We need our kids to go to school. We need people to put money in these schools in the place for the children to go to school. The people who can't afford to send their children to school, let the government do that. Yeah, in the United States, people on welfare all around the place. They all over the place. So help the people. Soka game plus against Soka plus. But then again, this is an open microphone. This microphone is open. So when the microphone is open, we don't miss our words. We hit it and we push it out. Yeah, we hit it out and push it out. If you think that you will fool our people and carry light poles that the government gave you to go and give, with internal affairs is written on it, you go get the people one light pole in the town, 1808. When you could do better, you could put laws on the papers that people benefit from. That what Soka going to do now, push the guys, even though it's in the process, it's just a Boyka going to get the credit, but he's going to push it out for us to what? Get the quota in the place. And I don't celebrate dusty road. No. I had dusty road before the war. People used to leave from Grand Jide in the morning by even 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in Monrovia. Before they say what war. Before the likes of Ellen brought AK-47 and brought drugs and gave it to our kids. Well, they defend all these forces. And these are people who brought war in the country and killed people, killed the Muslims, killed the Fuda people, killed these people. When they hear, they say, Fuda people training people to protect themselves, and the people bringing a terrorist. Y'all scared of terrorists? You guys who terrorize the nation, like and kill innocent people and further terrorists. I've been listening to these bookers around the place. They calling the Fuda people terrorists. Liberian man is the most evil man. We fought our war. We saw Avrampo fighting the war. They bust Hadro. You got to kill people and bust Hadro. You got the mind to put your mouth on Fuda people. The Fuda people live over there. They won't be citizens, get any right. They say this, the Constitution say non-Negro. They are Negroes. Non-Negroes, I mean, you're white, pure manpower, you can't be citizen. But the Fudas are the citizens. They are black. They are Negroes. The black folks. Get in the citizen and move on with the country. You gotta go around here one citizen. Like Brempo in Arico, they one citizen in Arico. You can't America in one citizen. If you can't put more on the food apple, then do not put more on Donald Trump. You let Donald Trump live his life and catch people and send him back. When I go back to Grand Gila, that topic with the food people will end it at the ending part of the topic here. The spicy, I saw somebody wrote here, you can't tell about another Islamic and extremist terrorist group. What you call extremist terrorist group? You Greatness Gibson. You know what you're talking about? These people defended themselves like the Unimo J. You got glorified the MPF here, the king. The people when the king was small children those days. They came, they were in the mosque, they went to pray in the mosque or wherever in Nima County. You went in there and killed these people. The poor prayer shot them and killed them. Literally killed these people. That's how the Manigopo guy in the war. And you kill our people, we're gonna come back. Go to the one that reduced the tree, they went to our 7 and came back. And I had to come with Unimo J, Unimo K, and Unimo other Unimo. You guys got a boy extremists. You guys sat in Liberia just recently. 2023, just recently. Even what I said to that, 2025. Recently, you're butt naked. A group got black clothes walking around in the city. And then extremists and not terrorist group. Oh, you're scared of food. I would support the Fulanese 138% of the time. And you can get there and get man a butt nigga to have his extremist group and have his own group talking about they're going to defend Joseph Boakai votes. If they say they're going to create a group to go and defend their praying area, their mosque, let them do it. And you got Christian people in Liberia. Fulapo won't be one of the Christian people, then you get a problem with them. Lebanese are citizens. Lebanese are not citizens. Lebanese are Negro people. Any Lebanese man that's citizen, that means the Ami Modar then can be citizen because Ami Modar man, one of his parents are Liberian. They are Negro. So he got Negro blood. His son is a Negro descendant. Like that guy in Grand Gila who ran for something. But if your both parents are pure white, Lebanese, you cannot be. That's why the law says it's a racist constitution you got, and that's what you got to live with. So we all heard soca. This is what I want to hear from Zoe Penno. This is what I want to hear from Zoe Penno. Go to the people of Grand Gila County and say, look, we are making connection for the university here to be painted, for the area to look like a university campus. That means planting new grass, painting the place, changing the roof, putting hydro over wherever over there, so the people there can get Wi-Fi and get electricity over there, so they can have a library over there. These are things. But you go over to Grand Gila, Joe, we are not doing anything for our role. Brother, man, you flow with a man for 6 years. You flow with him for 6 years. Why should you come and tell us that you didn't do it? You think we didn't know that he didn't do anything? Tell us what you're going to do. We didn't elect you to go to Monrovia and be talking about it. We elected you to come to us and tell us, let's soca. You are soca. You are Yaya. Yaya said, Yaya, in one of the videos, Yaya said they should ask soca what he did with your money. The other people, they should ask them. Because he own the money, he paying Paraba Hall. He paying town halls, I mean. He said he paying town hall with his own. He paying town hall with his own money. He went into Samuel Doe town, in Zoe Penno town. He put a town hall there. The people will go and sit down on when we went to Arico, they had those town halls in the towns. When they have an issue in the town, the people go on those places and solve their problems. The children go over there and play. And the other one group of children playing different thing on the other side. The other group playing different thing on the other side. They have a recreation. They're amusing themselves. They're not engaging, smoking cattle on all those things. The Facebook will block you when you say those the cattle. They don't know what they call cattle, but it's zap zap. Smoking zap zap or whatever, the zip zip or zap zap. So that's it. The Grand Gila County that we all want is for people who have mind. It ain't got education to be representative and senator has nothing to do with education. But when you get there, you do what is right for your people. Today, I saw they say they appointed Pape Widow Nyanu, former Grand Gila president, as one of the board members in our place. We got or what name William Toa on the board. We need these people to hold the principal over there, the president over there accountable, hold their feet to the fire. Dr. Boto now, who come from America, need to be telling us what are the thing, the new ideas that he got for the poor learning over there. What are the progress that the university making? This is now university. So the children who in Grand Canton, they don't need to go to Tubman University all the way in Maryland. What is it doing to motivate them to stay into Grand and go to the university? Now you get out in the morning, you wear coat suit, you go in the villages and be campaigning for. It is not what we put Boto there for. Dr. Boto. We're not what we put you there for, Eric. Do the right thing for your people. You went to school here in the US. The London universities, these colleges, how do people make changes? The books that you are teaching the people over there, you've been there now 1 year or 2 years. It's the same books. The people read, they change these books. What are you doing to change the books for our children to be well educated? You go in there, you want to be in politics. If you want to be in politics, you leave the people job and be in politics. Nobody said don't be in politics, leave the people job. So again, this year here they will get another money. You know, the guy go to Montreal, the country poor children, they go and make their own money. How much they should get them for? They call it community engagement. They go engage their communities. They go engage. So even we got two senators, we got 3 representatives. They this year here, they take 100,000, they take 25,000, they eat it, they buy food for the children, and then they eat cow meat or what kind of fish they want to eat. They take, but they take 75,000 of that money and go in their counties and put in the districts. I mean, and put 75,000 in there. There's a town that is over there that don't have bridge. You build little bridge that go there for the path so they can walk on it, not for the car to pass on it. Because motor car pass on it can be that 75,000. It's small. You go into 3 districts and do it. Then the senators that get the 150,000, they eat 50,000 and put 100,000 in the county. You go now to the university campus. You say, okay, Mamelo, bring 30,000, I'll bring 30,000, 60,000, put in a transformer here that will electrify the whole campus. These are things that they need to be thinking about. Are they thinking about it? No. We are the and Mary making but get idea, don't kind of thing where they did the premier 15, get idea, yeah, 100,000, the other one who have a PD have a PBR, 100,000. God damn it. We are in the 21st century, man. The children in the villages and those villages, or even you take your money, you say, okay, they 70,000 here, 75,000 here. Each of those representatives and they go in district, towns, and they say, okay, we got a town not far from each other. So 5 towns or 6 towns in the middle here, we put in 1 elementary and junior high right here. So the children walk and can't go to school. You're doing town, your bay 3 schools. Each representative bay 3 schools. Each representative. So the children go there and go to school. What you got to what you there? I call it. You walk on and you go your body French shoe, your body boutique, then Italian shoe, and marry make in Monrovia City and live in these people houses in Monrovia. So consider they like they sweat over there. Those quotas were since the 80s or whatever. Those quotas were built by Granginettes that were working in Monrovia, contributed the money. The city mayor in our county needs to do a better job also. Rita Kai Massaquoi. She needs to put people in the streets to clean the city. Clean the city. And you can pay the people for cleaning the city. You can generate money for cleaning the city. All the businesses around the area paid money to you. You take that same money and you hire people to clean the city. Each point $50, $50 or $75 a month. They'll come and sweep, cut the grass, and do those things. Grand Jurat County is the filth. You need no deal, where more dicky no deal. Everything is Yangami. The Manigo man when say Yangami and scatter. Superintendent taking 400,000. 400,000 United States dollars. Not like Brenda, 400,000 United States dollars to go buy 5 transformer, 50,000 watts to put in the place. Instead of he getting there to play poles in the city to just to be the currents for the city to look beautiful. Look at Kou, that girl needs to be on spoon. Go to Nimba County. I went to Ganta. I said, what the people can sleep with a man? They can't sleep. Right 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, electricity people passing on Ganta. You think we can make Zwedru like that? You think we can make Zwedru like that with the money that we got? You're taking 400,000. A crime man from Grand Jurat County, exploiting his own county. And he feels comfortable. He goes to bed. I mean, he's happy. Crime boys are stealing from Grand Jurat County. That's why one of my friends wrote something today about the budget is $1.2 billion. And the people pass it, the lawmaker pass it. And when he looked into the university, he see I don't know how many thousand or how many million, 100 some more million or what, 50 million into the University of Liberia. And I said because that budget was passed by a bunch of country boys. Country boys, 100% country boys, passed the budget. Most of it, 80% of them passed to the University of Liberia. Not that they have the mindset to say they put 200 million into this university here, so we can get a real good university. Man, new building, roof change, areas there, so people can learn. Because these people who are in that university are a bunch of our own brothers and sisters. Our people don't think about these things. They don't think about these things. They don't even think about these things. They want to steal money, bring it into the Western world, purchase houses. Most of them got horses. Here in the U.S., they bring their brothers. Like I'm working over there, I'm a representative. I bring my brother Day or Clark. He buys a horse in his name. Then where I'm from over there, that the people that even let me, the Frakaji. But I listen to Soka.
The next few days or weeks that are coming, by tomorrow or today, I will begin to identify some of the streets with the county authority, the public work engineer, resident engineer. I started already telling them some of the streets already that I think that will be a priority for me in the district. The intent as a district representative, the representative of the heart of Grand Jurat County, I think we need to open up the city. And so I am thinking few streets like from FDA Camp all the way to Sano Road, from Cannon Road passing in front of the mosque, Boytown, all the way to the Barry, from the Barry to Doe community, from Zwedru Multilateral passing through in front of Cash, all the way to the City Hall. You know, few of those major stretches that we continue to identify to be prioritized for, you know, pavement in the coming weeks or in the next 2 years, leading to 2027 or so. So I'm pleased to announce that please, for those of you who sitting along the corridor, who build some things along the corridor, you'll be seeing public work people coming in the next couple of weeks to do an assessment. Maybe your little tent might fall in a way, in the right of way, you know, just for lack of better word, in a way that the street might pass. They might start to hint you and say, look, you might try to relocate. I'll be talking to the city mayor as well, but I want you to kind of cooperate with them. If they indicate to you that your little tent fall in the way of the street that they come into face, I think you should prepare yourself to relocate, because it's important that.
So can wait small. You all the things where you not you telling me now, or you telling the people of Grand Nigeria can they say like from that FDA going all the way to Sando Road outside, the Nigeria can be do great. They will put quota there. Why you telling also?
It will be my number one. It will be my number one road I'm recommending to the public where to put quota on it. I don't want just to tell you now. I want quota on it from FDA all the way to Sando Road. That's number one priority there.
That's not greedy. That quota.
And the people said they will come there. They will come down there, you call it public work, but where with the development, and you call it come down, and before quota his Wedru, right? Before quota his Wedru, quota will have already been in Wedru City. That is the essence. That's the message I'm trying to say. So we're not waiting to say when quota will come from Morel on his Wedru for people. No. Quota will be in Wedru before quota hit on the highway. So the people of Wedru City will enjoy quota before the Morelia quota reach to Guinea.
Thank you very much. Let's see whether we can ask another question. Of recent we had
the man said Guinea. Yo, Ben, I know where you call Guinea or Gunimbo or Guinea. I don't know like Guin Suma area. The man talking about the man said the play will be in Guinea. The man not joking. The man not joking. The man is not joking. I would have solo tonight. I thought when you want to come, say I want to come. These solo people want bringing people, then you won't come like thing and be tough. Then you trying to put me in your neighborhood. I can't escape. But tonight we just this an open mind. Say when you can't late. You go to church late and you want to start somewhere to pour already see. I say when you come and you want to have your say. Yes, or ask me, I'll send a link. I send a link to you. Look in your inbox. But then again, they say when I talk to somebody today, one of the permanent citizens of that particular place, he says Sokan using this thing to run campaign. He's not being truthful. It's like what the vice president said. He gave the people the solar panel to carry over there and put the lights on, and then when they put it in their own name, that they brought it out there. So the ban one issue on the president. The president is planning to carry on. It's a guy planning to carry quota in what you say, and Sokan pushing the thing because you're in that meeting. So, but I say, but Sokan broke the news. Sokan say he pushing the pool, he bringing the pool for the pool. But the man said no. That's okay. All right, I will call Sokan. I call Sokan. Sokan. I will try to bring Sokan here. I would bring Sokan. I want to bring Sokan on the show so Sokan would kind of speak to the people of Grand Nigeria County. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I thought so I sent a link to you when you want to come. That doesn't make sense right now for the connection first before the city. Well, that's what the man said. The man said the city must have quota before the people come with something. So when he comes here, or Mr. Tele Yalo, you will come and tally excuse me. You ask the man, we'll bring all these questions up. Why you want to quota to go into Swahili before the people come to the place? But again, that's what he said. So if somebody says something, we'll take it from what they say. When quota go into Swahili, I'll be happy. If you quota in Swahili, I'll be happy. So right now, let's pivot a little bit and go to flip a little bit, pivot a little bit. Jesse Jackson, one of the hardcore and his civil rights guy from wherever they passed yesterday. May his soul rest in peace. They say he was 84 years old when he died. You know, may his soul rest in peace. These guys who fought for civil rights for us to even be in this country, we give it out to them. James City.
Yes. Mr. Dema,
the microphone is open, Mr. City.
Yeah, good evening, and to all those that are listening to me. The budget that just passed, they got $1 million for the city of Australia to pay maybe 7.5 street. But the street that Jeremiah Sokan, the representative, is talking about, it is impossible. From FDA all the way to Ministry of Education on Sano Road is almost like 5 kilometers. And 1 kilometer in Monrovia, in Liberia, for the pavement with sidewalk, is about almost $1 million. So it is impossible. That is why while, and they generally ask you, are you saying they're going to grade the road because they got to build bridges? I'm telling you now, we're going to speed that down there, they got to stick because Kula Baba. So Jeremiah Soka is lying. Yes.
You say a representative lying, James City? Why you think you fair to the young man?
I'm saying the representative is lying. $1 million for our country is only the budget. So you cannot use that $1 million to pay Kula Baba and full college. It's not possible. I can tell you that I'm not an engineer, but it's not possible.
You're not an engineer, but it's not possible.
No, it's not possible because I'm saying when they finish the street, the in Makati, they will lay the culvert, sidewalk, and from the SDA you're talking about, it's almost like from Alfonso J Hotel from that junction there, all the way to Ministry of Education. It's about 3 to 4 kilometers. 1 kilometer of pavement in Liberia is about 1 million. So where the other money going to come from? And the streets that you name it, I mean, friend, anybody who is from Zwaju will tell you from Cannon Road to all the way what they call the Zwaju Barry. Oh my goodness. It's almost 5 kilometers. So it is impossible.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not an engineer, but I can tell you, if anybody from Grand Gila now...
But you heard a lawmaker?
No, the lawmaker said...
I don't think he said it could be because this year they got 25, they got 1 million. At the end of the year, might put another 2 million in it.
Well, I agree, but what I'm telling you, one street alone can almost close to $2 million because when they lay those streets, they just put a quota, they drain, like they put it for when they get the drainages. Yeah, then the schedule quota the street down there, there's no drainage, just put pipe for water to get out. But the one that drainage down, they got to dig the ground, they fix the drainage. Yeah,
Okay.
with a sidewalk.
Okay.
$1 million cannot do it. Still allowed.
Thank you.
That's what a cafe rented. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. City. Mr. Solo, you heard Mr. City. He said the lawmaker is lying.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far and say the lawmaker is lying. I don't know his negotiation power. I don't know his connection in the house. You know, we the Crown people have a saying. We say that the elephant depends on his bottom before swallowing the big apple. You know, so the man come to the public and said that from that end going all the way to Sunny Road, that his priority to make a quota lane before quota his Red. For me, I can't predict the future. I don't know what will happen in the future. I can't stand here and say, oh, he's lying. It will never happen. I want development. I would say kudos to him. I pray that he get it done. Every lawmaker have a negotiation power. Every bill, you are Prince Double, you know that. There will be a very controversial bill that you think it will not pass, and then it passes because of the background negotiation they put do. So if he want to affect change in his area, he can galvanize people and join into that and push it for it to pass because you don't know his future. Maybe he won't run for president. You don't know. There's a time that with the Southeastern, maybe we have to present a standard burial. Graduate can become a standard burial. So, nobody from Graduate want to be running for president now. It get a little bit scary. So I would not say, oh, the man lying, it's impossible. No, I'm not God. No, I don't know the man background. I know certain he's moving with the presidential people and other political party. He going across the aisle. So I can't say I agree with my papa to say it will never happen. No, I want, even for me, emphatically, I will embrace it. I'll say let it happen, and I'll pray for it to happen because it's a good thing. One thing I want us to understand: we that in the Crown community, we are too quick to pass judgment. So-called first year in the house, right? You know, the first time in the house, I mean, give me time. The young man is smart. You know, he's a very talented man. You don't know if you have outside connection that some company will come and join him and then they will do it. You don't know. You know, but I don't see them condemning Grant when he carried the vice president over there, the president, vice president telling them, say, my man, they play too hard. Don't kill the cow, go sell the cow. And and put AC in here. These are embarrassment. You know, these are embarrassment. And Prince, you are equally right when you said that the country boys passed the bill on the University of Liberia, not just the University of Liberia, all the community university colleges, all our people, we the indigenous, I can say we are incapable of ruling. I'll give you a typical example during we are time. All the major positions that control the government were held by the Southeastern. No role for Southeastern.
These are part two article.
Yeah, no role for Southeastern. I'll give you another example. Even the female people that are I think General Minister of Piso, your hometown, that's very true. 5 years, you not go there when they say, Joe, we are going there to go camping, then I tell you go with Joe. What are you going to do there? They're going to become quick people.
Now, why she went there, nobody knew her.
Yeah, that's why they could have, as soon as they reach to Morovia, they get small, they sitting place to sit down, then they are quick people, they forget about the corporate people.
Yeah, you're paying governor. All the guys didn't go to let's listen to
look at
let's listen to the former president of Grand Union Association, the Honorable Collins, now CMC Tabra. Go ahead, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, that's a good title. You know, my actual title was CMC is Vice Chair for Political Affairs, CMC Global.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but yeah. I saw some video where the CNC or State Bureau or the chairman, Mr. Ability was in Grand Gila County. Yeah, in Grand Gila County over there.
Yeah, we're gonna make Grand Gila the base for the southeastern region, and like the CMC political leaders stated, we got about 26 or 27 pieces of yellow machines that are coming, and we have.
I Joseph Boga, some doing it is some yellow machine.
No, you know, ability that talking to we're not using government money right now. We're using our own foundation party money.
Yeah, using oil money.
Yeah, I mean that's business and party money. That's his money. But anyway, that's not the point.
Yeah, let come to Grand Gila. Listen to Suka.
Yeah, I actually just heard it from you. I not listened to the tape itself, but the idea that it has to do with pavement of the road in Israel, that's what I call.
Yeah.
You know, most of these guys, presently, before you dispense money that is in the budget for counties, not only Grand Gila, you got to have a county council. And most of the government manipulated that system, putting councils together in counties. And you know that you can just tell stuff and you dispense the people money without real accountability. Grand Gila is a case when it comes to that. You just heard quite recently that the superintendent withdrew, I think, almost $400,000 and just bought 5 pieces of
transformer
that cost probably $4,000 to $5,000 at most.
Yeah.
And you know, 5 pieces that will cost $45,000 for places that he chose to carry the transformer to. I mean, those are great children, they got a right to benefit. But when you subtract that amount of money from what they withdrew or what the people signed for them to do, there's a vast difference. Now you got another project coming up, you got funds in it, and they're trying to portray now to the people that they want to do certain things. Yeah, one of the points I want to stress here. Before the WIA administration left, there were funds that were approved for the pavement of the roads from Tapita to Zwedru and from Zwedru to River G. The paving of the highway, you know, most of us can say that and say, oh, you know, the administration bringing the pavement here, that the responsibility to that's national highway. Like the way we got I-95 and all those things, those are international, those are national highways. That's the responsibility of government. Road passing through Zwedru to go to Kawiken, that's the government's responsibility. So now, if you have fundings that are available, and, you know, I think from the African Development Bank or some approval, why would you want to take Grand Gila development funds to say you want to pave the road coming from down there? if you get to Winning Bridge before you enter Zwedru, it's paved all the way through Zwedru, going all the way to the youth building and all the way up on Asa. So if those guys that are coming to pave, they're not going to scrape the quota off there. They probably will do, repairs and other things, but the pavement are not the guarantee. So why can they take some of the fundings that they have or the roads that they're trying to build, what they can branch up to FDA and use that place to pave, so that they can go to the junction and find a way to Kawikin, to River G. They use the county's fundings, that is responsible for that they should use for development. Why they should use it now? To say, we want to use this fund to do the pavement before they put out there. When you listen to them, you know that they just want to spend that money, they want to use it. And that fund is for that purpose. Why you want to take another money that you could use for other development and other things for the pavement of that? You see, that's my concern.
Yeah.
When I listen to you, I don't listen fully to Jeremiah Sokan, but I know it don't make sense for anybody to take money from that money and say they're paving the road in Zwedru before the people get down there. Because that road will be paved. That funds are already allotted and available for that pavement on the road.
But I think he trying to push it so he can go quicker.
No, that's two different fundings you're talking about. You're talking about the fundings in Liberian budget is different from the fundings that were acquired to pave the road from Tapeta to Zwedru and from Zwedru to River G.
But you know that they gave $1 million to each of the counties.
The money that they gave in the county is for development.
Yeah, so that's why you want to use to pave the roads.
So you can't use it when you already got money to pave roads. Why do you want to use money to pave your road when you already got funds available to pave road? And the project is going to start soon. I mean, I just came from Greenwich there, and the pavement has reached Tapeta. In fact, it's passing Tapeta now to come, all the way. So the pavement is going to come. Eventually, it's going to be there. Why they rush? Since the war, 1990, up to this time, we have not had pavement. At least the road is already, we can plow the road. Why you want to rush to take fundings that you're supposed to use for other development? Go to Greenwich and see how Greenwich look right now. They don't have priorities for other things. Go to the community college. They don't have current there. They're not thinking about that.
I just said it. The place is dark. They should be thinking about putting, I think, a transformer in there that will electrify the whole university. It's not to just get university status and put it and say we'll get university status. I said it. I said all those things on the show. Our men are in leadership. They're not thinking. They're not thinking ahead. They're just thinking in the middle.
They're looking for a way to steal. They're looking for a way to find money for campaign for themselves. And they want to create conditions as if to say they are developing the county. They're not their money. Those are taxpayer money that they are using. Every funding that people, and the problem I have, that representatives take the very taxpayer money allotted to the county and act as if to say they are the one that developing the county.
Like most of them that went back home with light poles. They went with light poles that have internal affairs on the box.
Once again, let me say good morning to.
But let me play Sokan for those of the people who just come in. Let me play Sokan. I will call you Pape or Glay. I will right after the show. I will call you Honorable William Glay Senior. I'm going to call you right after the show. But let me play let me play representative voice. From there, then let me play a voice. Pay attention. Listen to it.
Everyone, every single person this morning watching this particular broadcast. It is a wonderful time to be here this morning. So I'm here now with Honorable Jeremiah Sokan.
Here this morning to greet the people who gave me the opportunity to serve the district, the people of Grand Chile County who gave me the chance to be their representative. I'm here to speak on two major things. One will be my focus for 2026, what they should judge me by in 2026. Two, to also disclose to them in advance things that I've been speaking and working on and how far they have come. So those are the two major reasons I'm here this morning. So I will speak slow, but I will speak clearly and simpler so that I listen to the outcome. While I was doing that, I started a conversation with the Minister of Public Works that, Mr. Minister, I want, when the quota hits Wedru from Monrovia here to Gwini, I really need you to help me. I want the street of Swedru to be paved with quota.
Arthur, I want to know what is Gwini. Where is the Gwini place here, Mr. Collins? Where is Gwini?
I have no idea what the Gwini is. That is maybe the creek.
The last bridge you pass before you hit the quota went to Swedru City.
Oh, so that little bridge.
Yeah.
Welcome to Swedru, that green stuff.
Okay.
What they call Gwini there.
Okay, let's listen to you. Thank you.
And can you start to do the assessment? You show me, few of them show me in that look once quota hits Swedru, and or when there is a possibility, my man will give you a priorities. So okay. So all I was hoping and crossing my finger and praying for is that by 2027, 2028, 2029, when quota hits Swedru, then Swedru City streets we can get a quota. But I'm proud to report, and I want to thank the government of His Excellency President Joseph Nyaman Boakai for listening not only to some of us when we take the airway and we speak out this thing and ask the government to help to bring relief to the district. I can recall so many times I've indicated that from the past of our generation, our past generation in Swedru, no administration nor an individual Nigerian have ever put a quota 1 inch in a city. The quota we're working on in that place is a quota that came before the war and even way before the war. Some of those stretches of quota that we're working on were put there by our forefather during the Doe administration at the front of their sweat. And so even though we are educated and we're talking plenty and we're all over the place in the world and we got more money, no Nigerian, whether in the diaspora or in the city or in the Republic of Liberia, including myself, have ever put 1 inch of quota in Swedru yet. Which is something that we need to ask ourselves. And so I said in time memorial, that story needs to change. It needs to change because we need to let central government know and everybody knows that no, in the 21st century, a dusty rule cannot be, the one that we're supposed to be having in the city. We need to talk about educated people who advocate and continue to spin and talk on every little thing, but fail to find means to be able to put a single drop of quota water in Swedru City. Well, our advocacy and networking most likely is on the verge of changing the story. I'm pleased I received a call from the county development officer, I think a week ago, and said, "Oh, we got a call from Public Works. They said that we should reach out to you. You told them that the paving of Swedru streets, so they want us to reach out to you to start to identify those streets because they tend to find a program and they could be ready now to respond to you." Upon getting the call from Davidson, I called the Minister Giddens, and the Deputy Minister for Technical Services, Minister Tama. Minister Tama confirmed in an unequivocal term that Honorable Sukan, yes, the ministry, the leadership of His Excellency Joseph Nyaman Boakai have a program, and we think your requests also align with other requests and fit in the program. Therefore, Honorable Representative, we want you to please identify the streets in your district that you want to be paved, our team will be on the way to Zwedru to begin to assess them, and so that most likely this year, next year, we can trickle again to start to asphalt, pave some of the streets in your district that you're talking about. So to the people of GM District, that is the main reason I begin by saying thank you. Because with the level of stability and calmness, so in the next few days or weeks that are coming, by tomorrow or today, I will begin to identify some of the streets with the county authority, the public work engineer, resident engineer. I started already telling them some of the streets already that I think that will be a priority for me in the district. The intent as a district representative, the representative of the heart of Grand Jide County, I think we need to open up the city. And so I am thinking few streets like from FDA Camp all the way to Sano Road, from Cannon Road passing in front of the mosque, Boytown, all the way to the barrack, from the barrack to Doe Community, from Zwedru Multilateral, passing through in front of Cash, all the way to the City Hall. You know, few of those major stretches that we continue to identify to be prioritized for, you know, pavement in the coming weeks or in the next 2 years, leading to 2027 or so. So I'm pleased to announce.
Okay, that's it right there, and I thought that's it right there, Mr. Collins. You heard you heard his representative. You heard the honorable man.
I have few problems. I have to,
let Mr. Collins go ahead.
I didn't hear you. Sorry. Let everybody speak.
The first thing, you know, I never got the details that he just explained.
Yeah.
What he explained, if the government of Liberia decides not from the fundings that were allotted from the development bank for pavement of the highway, if they got extra fundings and the Ministry of Public Works decides to go into Zwedru and identify streets and pave them, kudos. If the premise that he said is dead wrong, then you know, I don't know where Soka coming from. I don't know where he was. But the pavements that are in Grand Jide County that was completed.
Yes.
Those pavements, the contributors to those pavements are Grand Jidens.
Grand Jidens, yeah.
Most of them are still alive. Some people in the United States here were working for government at the time. Like Yano there, like Wissy Bali, then you can name the group here. I was in school, I never worked for government. Everybody that worked for government, including people from Riboji.
I can remember my papa paying to that too. From the national, that time when I central bank, I need to be the National Bank of Liberia. My papa was the bank. I played David, that papa Bali na in Wissing Bali, my papa to the National Bank.
They were paying. So I just want to make it clear here because he stated that no Grand Jidens, whether at home and abroad.
So they cut taxes for no people money to fix their roads.
Yeah. And now 1 month.
Yeah, they did it a long time.
And they contributed to that thing for more than a year. They were getting only 50% of the payment from the salary. They let the family alone. Their children were going to school, but they were taking 50% of the salary every month to make sure the pavement in Zwedru City was completed. So let me name some of the streets that were paved there. The street coming from the very beginning he talked about, going through the town, passing the SPS school, and going all the way to youth center or paved. There were pavement from the youth center there, coming to the football field area, was paved. From the football field to the airfield, coming all the way back to where we got Monument now, was paved. There were pavement from Tottenham Palace, all the way going in town, was also paved. Even in front of Tottenham Palace, where they got the purples and all that thing, from the AG Junction there, where they got a church, coming all the way to Harper Billy House, where Chris then got the house, going back to Youth Center was also paved. So many pavement, millions of dollars were contributed. And who contributed them? Not the government of Liberia. The very Grand Jidens, some of them is the Morovia, some of them live in Zwedru, they contributed to that. So when he comes up and set a premise that no one has done this, Probably because he want to let the people know he's the first man taking telephone to talk to the Minister of Public Works. They're wrong. We need to be able to speak truth. We need to be able to let people know what history is, what people has done for the county. If you're doing anything, kudos to you. If you call the minister, you call Joseph Boakai, and he say he won't pave the road, or the cannon road, all that thing, fine. Nothing wrong with it. You know, but you can't come up and discredit people that have contributed to the upliftment of Great Chile to this point. Before you even went through school and you know, and you are who you are, then I have a problem with you. You know, so that's why I'm concerned. But I thought they wanted to take Great Chile development money to do pavement of the roads there. But we watching. It's not just words. We want deeds. Great Chile deserve a lot. When you get to Nimba, most of the streets in Nimba, just not the highway. All in the city, some of them paved. You get to Ganta, you have pavement all over the place. Whether the Nimba people use the development funds or we need to get the same. You know, Great Chile is not also laboral development. So whatever the Ministry of Public Works does in Great Chile, we're going to support it. You know, if SOCAN will be able to initiate that, that's the responsibility. That's what we elected them for. They're not doing favor for Great Chile. Most of them that we elected, these are the kind of things they need to do. Because other counties, they got big budgets. They put in things that develop their counties, but they're running around when they get 1 cent or 2 cents and they say, well, we'll come and do this. And, you know, then they feel they're doing it for us personally. When they buy light poles, they bring it into Zwedru or in Great Chile, they say they're doing stuff for us. That's not what they need to do. They need to influence the government of Liberia to take Great Chile serious so that they can develop our place. We're tired of, you know, supporting the government and we're not getting any benefit from the kick that we have for the entire country.
So, but you're going to give him a little, you're going to give him the credit for even calling the superintendent, for calling the public work minister, and calling other people to at least to get the streets, not just the road, but quota on the streets.
He just said it, and, you know, we give him credit when we see people going there, and, you know, and doing the feasibility studies. The minister, some of us, I mean, we are concerned. We're going to do a follow-up on this, and then we come back on your show.
Why you mean concerned? You don't believe it?
I mean, politicians can say stuff. Jeremiah Coker just went online and he just stated that he made a telephone call. They called Davidson Bali, and Davidson Bali called him. Look, these are things that we need to check to find out if it is true. I told you, kudos.
But if you call the public web minister and the public web minister, he put his case on it and he's ready to do it, why the public web minister not calling? They got to call Davidson Bali and tell Davidson Bali to call him.
That's why, as a journalist, Prince, I challenge you guys. It's not a big phone. Take your phone and do a follow-up because you guys last a lot.
I just called SOCAN. I think he's sleeping. He will call me back and I want to get him on the show.
I will give you some numbers tomorrow. Call the Ministry of Public Works, find out what in the package. And, you know, you heard from your representatives that the government, you know, is considering paving A, B, C, and D based on his recommendation. You just want to verify this information. We need to be able to, because the guys talk too much nonsense. And, you know, that what we are today, they come, they say stuff, and you can see.
Well, at least when you know, gave him a little bit of credit for at least initiating the kid, the thing out there to get, you know, yeah, give you a little bit of credit though.
Prince, if I may.
It's a solo. You're gonna slow down a little bit. You know, you couldn't go tonight. Slow down.
No, my partner, my man. Go ahead, my talk.
Prince, I said initially what Jeremiah Sokan just said. I know very details, but what he just said, if it is true, kudos to him. Can I credit?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I said. But we're going to do a follow-up to find out what these.
Yeah, we'll do. I want to call Davidson Bali to find out if the call came through and what they're going to do. And,
Please, you call the Ministry of Public Works.
Yeah, I'll call it. Or what the guy name? What is it? Not engineer. I'll call him.
Yeah. And, you know, we don't want people coming on radio and just talking stuff. We've been hearing from all the guys that represented us in the past. The Zoe, the SOCAN, and all they just come and say stuff. And Great Chile remains the same.
Yeah.
I just came from Great Chile. I told you the street just the street that drive the broad street that we got down there that goes all the way in front of Tottenham Palace.
That place is dirty, man.
Even that on it. You're talking about paving street and you can't even repair the roads that you got right in the town.
Yeah, place is dirty. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Mr. Colin, thank you. We will have this kind of discussion. Just all for the betterment of the county. That's all. We don't have, go hit somebody. No, we don't do that.
We just want people to talk the truth. We're tired of hearing people telling us things, and at the end of the day, things remain the same. 2029, I'm going to be the same. If anybody building themselves for 2029, you got to in this whole situation.
Yeah. You thought
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, all
right. Mr. Solo.
Yeah, look, Prince, you see, that's what I said. I don't want to say, oh, it can't be done because I don't know what he's doing. Because from his statement he's making, he's speaking as he's going to pressure the public work ministry, and in the pressure in the public work ministry, he will gain favor for the road, not from the county development fund. So that's why I say, oh no, I don't want to say Mr. City it's impossible. No, because the public was doing it. You see it? If the public work ministry is doing it, that's an easy thing for them because it's already allocated in the budget. So that's a simple thing for them to do. It's not going to be the way we think of it. But if he take it as a personal project or something that he's going to sponsor, then Mr. Collins is absolutely right. We need a feasibility study. We need to see what the money going to be, who's bidding for the contract, which company going to take the contract, how long, the duration of the contract. We want to know the term because
so they ain't contract and the man say public work.
That's what I'm saying. I said if he was going to claim that it was going to be done through his office, then a different case scenario there because then we want to know where the money coming from. Yeah. Coming from the county development fund, then that's
what the part about it. The part that Africa we're talking about here. They're coming with a road into
Zwedru.
They're bringing the road into Zwedru.
Yeah,
the guys coming to face the road, and he got connection with the public works ministry and the public works ministry. And the county said, "My man, one post they just gave us 3-4 streets. Let we get to it. We benefit."
Well, Prince, not so fast.
Our representative,
not so fast because road hitting Zwedru is not just going to pass through. There's major roads that the national government recognized within Zwedru that they're asking the people to point out already that was going to be done through either the superintendent or the development superintendent.
He said he's going to point it out. He's going to point these roads out.
That's what I'm saying. It's
so why pointing it out, sir? You can say, my man, look, what the guy needs a public work minister. My man, they might area the 2 area. You put something up, put straight in with the code, something here, put something. And the thing is, they got,
Frank, let me ask you a question. I'm saying I'm driving from Morovia to Zwedru, right? Like what I said. But if Prince Dova can't carry me, I made it to Zwedru, isn't it?
Yeah, he made it, yeah.
Okay. The public work minister, even though street that he was going to identify, if it's on a list already, and he pointed to it and said, I didn't want him to do in week 1, then what we do, it was already going to be done. That's what we're saying. So it was already identified. If you want to, the way that what I said, I don't want to say, Mr. City, no, it's impossible, no, because I don't know his background, I don't know his contact. He can pressurize the public work ministry, and the public work ministry can say, look, my man, you know what? If to say he came to us and said, there's only 7 streets identifying Zwedru, but I pressurize through my friendship, public work going to make it 10. I think 3 new roads there, so I identify 3 new roads. But the one that Prince Double already paid taxes on through his radio station that he was going to do, or actually will pay taxes on through his other side paper there that he's doing. Don't talk about it. That's what we want to say. We don't want you to put sue over the red that they already put sue over it. The Pampoda soup there, the boni there, the beefy there. Then you bring soup that you want to soup where soup already there. That's where Mr. Collins is coming from. But if you're doing it personally, kudos to you. We will praise you. Even you will get more votes because.
So to you now, the way you've been, you think he want to take credit for something that his government trying to do?
Already going to be doing. You know, you
want to take credit for it.
The man passed the budget. You didn't think that the man read everything that in that budget what the government was going to do. But he taking advantage of the people not being magnanimous in reading and say, okay, they may not read everything, but they don't know the identified role already. That I'm just going to tell them that the role that will be the priority for me. That politician, you know, you print here right now. I can assure you, and you go to call the public work minister, they probably send you the copy of what they were going to do already. They're going to send you the copy because it become public record already. Because the budget already passed. They will send you a copy. There's nothing in there that he's personally affixed his signature to it, that is a personal project or a fall underneath the agriculture break or development of the legislature caucus, whatever. No, it's a national development agenda. It's already in there. So that's why the problem coming from. But the way he's speaking is like he's speaking as what I would call him. I would say Caesar, Marco Aurelius Caesar. He used the mob to antagonize the Senate so he can get rid of the Senate. So when the Senate said to him, okay, what you put one? You want bread or you want Senate that will be telling you what to do? The people say, we want bread. He tossed bread today, he killed the Senate. You know, in the process, because the mob agree with him. So if you know that, oh yeah, I'm going to tell them, I will force it, because the claim that he made that what my father just spelled out, the quota in Israel were paid for by Grand Judah, not the national government. Not even local government, not the government of Liberia. Nobody have their hand in it, but people, our father then that work, pay for that quota.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad, my dad, they were cutting money from their paycheck because they wanted something that they're afraid they have. Up to now, 90% of those decent building in Israel will come from the people in the diaspora. You want to tell me they're not developing their county? They are developing their county. You bring the FM that running that they put are working for you. Who pay their paycheck? That you or that Israeli development fund paying for it? Are you paying for it? You and your wife and your children, your paycheck that pay taking their payroll fund to give it to them. You not get a federal government or funding here in America. So Grand Judah been doing development. Yeah, it's not on the top scale that the way.
But the man specifically said the quota.
The quota belong to Grand Judah people.
He said it. He said, "Do they? Our forefathers, our ancestors, they
yeah,
did it."
He didn't read his history
Get
book.
that credit. You get that credit for that. And since that time, nobody done it. So he want to do that.
But which means he didn't actually read his history books. Because if you were to go to Zero Mountain, they will tell him why those streets were named and how they were named and who are the engineers. They will tell you. You know? So if you come and say nobody has ever done it, maybe he think that nobody picked up the phone.
The man specifically said since the Civil War ended and we went back home, things were done. Give credit to the poor from the 80s. You ain't giving credit to Samuel. Even mention Samuel Doe's name.
Okay, so even when you
not
say
paying attention to that thing when you play, you want me to play over?
Pay attention to it. The player take credit from him. The player take credit from him is this. That's why I'm saying all the massive development that being done. The people that are building their that called G there. The man who wanted to clean up the city and then his own city turned against him. What you want? You think the way the government behaving
the man said quota in the city, right? They were cleaning the city.
Yeah, but you got to start from somewhere. If you think that the way they started with cleaning quota, you say you print the way you say, okay, my brother after let build a quota, they'll say you're not asking, you're not giving something how you're building a quota. They say it will happen. You not wash your hand. How you expect you to eat? The hand washing water. Print the G there, say let clean up the city. They say, oh, we want to know what place the money coming from. Who are you? It's not government money.
The man say, gee, that you get in the budget.
Okay, why? Okay, you any other? You bring down. You say, oh, after yeah, we both from Kulabo district. I get a background. I said, but the people said that 3 million. I say, yeah, you bring 1.5, bring 1.5 will be 3. We put our money together. The mission got there and say, hey, you ask for permission for your building the road. The same thing right now is happening to my clan, Glio and Twabo clan. Every time they're trying to build a road, the FDA will step in and say, oh, you're disturbing the animal in the park. You want to protect the animal, but not the Glio or 12 people. When the Glio people dying, it doesn't matter. But when the monkey died, the Liberian government, the FDA will have problem with it. That's why the slippery spill is. We're fighting them every day. Because every time they want the road to go to Dua, PM, before hitting, you live in the national age 71 that is marked on the map. You won't go in the bush. Okay, let's say for argument's sake, you pass the road there, you know how much gasoline it will cost to get up there, no gas station on the road. But from Ziastan to Temple, the straight road, even when you pave that road, it will not take you 45 minutes, you hit Temple. You got a direct road.
I know the road are paved no more days.
Number day, well, yeah, it was road, it was paved, but now there's a huge bridge called Dewey that break down. So that bridge is being constructed. I think it's at least 90% or 98% done because I have conversation about it. But every time they're trying to push that road through, like the representative were trying to do it, Mary Johnson, the FDA really got involved. Even the one here, bribing the chiefs and other people, giving them 25. I saw the document in my office. I was embarrassed because they put aside those documents like who I know.
Okay, thank you. So you think the representative is doing a very good job, but he need to watch his words and warnings are not in place.
For me, I will not lecture him on a warning. He's a politician. I can't control what he says. But you and I, especially you, the journalists, have to watch how he proceeds. Because if he say, "Oh, we are going to do this," and then time comes, and he's not part of it, and he want to claim credit for it, say, "No, but you said it, but you're not part of the public work ministry. The budget been allocated already. The public work minister was doing it. I got a copy because you said so, so I go ahead and get a copy. And I know that this road was already identified by public works, not by you. Then we catch him.
You may not want to get Boaga credit.
Oh no, you get credit. What credit is due, man? Like bro,
we were, and we got more money. No Grangidian, whether in the diaspora or in the city or in the Republic of Liberia, including myself, have ever put 1 inch of quota is what you get, which is something that we need to ask ourselves. And so I said, in time memorial, that story need to change. It need to change because we need to let central government know, and everybody knows that no, in the 21st century, a dusty road cannot be, the one that we're supposed to be having in the city. We need to talk about educated people who advocate and continue to spin and talk on every little thing, but fail to find means to be able to put a single drop of quota water in Soweto City. Well, our advocacy and networking most likely is on the verge of changing the story. I'm pleased I received a call from the county.
When I read politician, I received a call. What the heck you did?
Which one you do? Okay, you that say he said since he not saying since the beginning. That's what he said. He said nobody, no quota. He not say the 80s. You just play. I put in my ear.
From the county development officer, I think a week ago, and said, "Oh, we got a call from public work. He said that we should reach out to you. You told them that the paving of Soweto streets, so they want us to reach out to you to start to identify those streets because they think they found a program and they could be ready now to respond to you." Upon getting a call from Davidson, I called the Minister Giddens.
You get it, the lawmaker.
He said
they fund the program now. So it's not the county. I don't think that the county development.
Not the county development fund because the African Development Bank put that money into the budget too.
Not even the $1 million. What did you say you talk about?
Oh, remember when Honorable Colin was speaking? Even during the WIA administration, there were allocation already made for that role. But even because they had to do what they call it, a road fund, they had to fund the road fund again because some people took money out of it without pruding. So you can relocate somebody or move somebody from or something there, you don't give them small thing. So that what causing now for the African Development Bank to step in. Know this, even it's not the only thing that the African Development supported. Remember the bridge in the River G area, in the Taboo, whatever, Sapitro Beach bridge is fully funded by the African Development Bank, not the government. So if you identify a problem, he making it like to say he's an advocate. You're not an advocate, you're a representative for the people. If you are a private citizen and you go down to public work minister and the public work minister listening to you, we'll say kudos. We're paying you to represent us. That's why you were supposed to put in a budget.
But you are paying a lot of people to do that, and they're not doing it, and he's doing it. So give me the credit.
Like who? Who not doing it?
You got five law. You got five law.
Most of the people enter. Mary Johnson is doing it. Debbie is doing it in his district.
You know, COVID turned Sokan. Yes, the ministry, the leadership of His Excellency Joseph Yaman Kwaka have a program, and we think your requests also align with other requests and fit in the program. Therefore, Honorable Representative, we want you to please identify the streets in your district that you want to be paved. Our team will be on the way to Zweru to begin to assess them, and so that most likely this year, next year, we can trickle again to start to pave some of the streets in your district that you're talking about. So to the people of GM District, that is the main reason I continue. I begin by saying thank you. Because with the level of stability and calmness, so in the next few days or weeks that come in, by tomorrow or today, I will begin to identify some of the streets with the county authority, the public work engineer, resident engineer. I started already telling them some of the streets already that I think that will be a priority for me in the district. The intent as a district
the streets that will be a priority to him.
Yeah, but you see, that's a politics talking right there. First of all, the program he's talking about is not just a Bwaka program. It's not the presidential program. It's not a presidential project. It's a national allocation for the people. Pay for, even I would say, even the sponsor, but cannot pay for. You can't pay for it. We're already in the budget, you know. So the African Development Bank sponsor it, including the Kuwaiti fund. Pay for the, like I said, you're going to call the public work and they're going to send you document. You're going to see.
Mr. Collins call by again. He pay keen attention to the lawmaker. So Mr. Collins, go ahead.
Yeah, I hope you yourself pay keen attention to what he's saying, because according to what I heard from him, it's not he's not the one that have advocated for streets in Zweru being paved. If anything like that will happen, he said after talking to people, they called him and they told him there are programs, development program, president's program, that are in line with what he was thinking with the pavement. So that means the government already had in mind, if they're doing the pavement, they will have streets in Grand Jida County that are supposed to be paved. I think the role that he's playing is like probably hearing the information from public works and trying to announce to Grand Jidas that indeed in the next 1-2 years, if they're doing the pavement, those things will happen because that's what public work wants to do. You understand? And then they're asking probably for them to identify the streets that they think will be okay, especially from District 1. So it's different.
I'm hearing it from a different side here, Mr. Collins. I think I think here that he went to the public work minister first and told the public work people, say, look, my man, look, we got to put quota in my city. And then after he posted, well, yeah, or whatever. Then when they got the program now came on, they said, my man, now the thing you talked about, we got a program now. So he brought it out to the people.
No, Prince, in the allocation of the budget, if I may, he passed that budget. He already knew what is allocated in that budget to be touched is ready. So if you go to public work minister, you the pastor, you already know Genesis 1:1. That come to you and say, you know what, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That say, yeah, the time can you I think, but I pray that thing at Genesis 1:1. He said, I said it. No, you just confirm it. He passed the budget. He can't be advocate when you were lawmaker. How can he be advocate?
Let me according conclude.
So he knew it was there and it came to him.
Yeah, Prince, they don't run government like that. Everything
Mr. Collins, I would have wrong government say you.
That's what say you for him, man.
Government operates on budget, all right? So government already had budget allocated for such. You don't go to government because you're representative or you're senator and say, look, I want you to do so and so, then all of a sudden they incorporate you. It's not a lot, they're not allocated in the budget. So, but I'm not going to dispute all that. One of the things that Sokan said, and you need to listen to it, is discrediting Grenadians that nobody has dropped a piece of quota in Grenadians since they were established, which is wrong.
No, he didn't say since they established. He said since they I think he said because he gave credit to Dode and our ancestors, those papi then who contributed to it. Since that time, and before the war, everything nobody put quota there yet. And since the 1990, nobody put quota.
Friend, the man now said 1990. You can play again.
The man
who say he plays a call and receive a call. So which one he talking about? We don't know.
Both.
Both, eh? Okay, that's good. That you talking about both. But you said
listen to the man again.
Well, put there.
Listen to the man.
No administration nor an individual Nigerian have ever put a quota 1 inch in a city. The quota we're working on in that place is a quota that came before the war and even way before the war. Some of those stretches of quota that we're working on were put there by our forefather during the Doe administration at the front of their sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quota that we are working on were put there by our forefathers during the Doe administration by their sweat. By their sweat. So you acknowledge that the quota was put there by what papi there.
Okay, so the quota that he's talking about now, is it an individual Nigerian are going to put it there?
The one that he won now?
The one that he's talking about.
Yeah.
The government.
The way he taking credit for it.
Otero Brown, 1 minute, man, opposition relax. It's sedition. But Otero, the man talking, that man end, then you come on. You're from the same way, you can end. That man end.
There's no freeze. The pavement, if it's too happy by this government, it's not Nigerian, the individual Nigerian are putting it there. That's the government. The government has not done that before since the establishment of the county. Only our people did it. So what is going to happen if it do happen by the Ministry of Public Works? It's not Sokan that is doing it.
Thank you.
The government, for the first time in the history of the county, that we want to at least go in the county and do other pavements. But, so you can reference individual Nigerians and all that. And you are going to do it and say, since the war, since our forefather did that, and, nobody has ever done that.
Except me.
It's like he's the only person that's going to do it. And he's not the one that's going to pave the road. It's the government. If they will do that, I always use if because I will not believe what he's saying. I will feel that the Ministry of Public Works will clarify. And I challenge you as a journalist, but I myself will do a communication to the Ministry of Public Works to find out what is the plan with respect to paving streets in the next 2 years in Grenadier, as discussed by my representative from Chia District. So that we can have the facts, because you know what? We got to slow down the lives for representatives and senators in our country. When they're telling us stuff, they should tell us facts. When they come, let them bring evidences that they discuss with these people who shouldn't just sit down and somebody come and say something they will wrong with it and believe it. That was the house where we are today. So let me get my brother.
Yeah, get an incoming change. The man won't replay that. The man won't replace Sokan. No, the man don't drink whiskey. You don't. We that from outside. We don't drink whiskey.
I just want to tell you. No, let me tell you. Prince is playing General Advocate. That Prince play the whole thing. I put a play on Facebook for your play the whole story.
But say you put it. Oh, why you can't go play it? Then you coming to me to play. But why you can't play? Who started?
Don't give a tell hard attack. The leaders there is better than that.
I wanted you to cause why I gotta do it? Why I gotta do it? So called and I mean, when you play Othello, listen to me. When you play Othello, you play bit by bit and get a clear understanding. Now we got the clear understanding from the beginning. We're going ahead. When I start, we still got 1 more hour. We're not finished yet. You don't think he pushed it?
He pushed it through the budget allocation.
He pushed it through the budget.
Yeah, that one will give you credit, but don't come outside again.
Why is Othello being angry?
Othello not angry. Othello is saying that he got paid for passing the budget. Friends.
Othello, you'll be running against. Othello, you're running against SOCAN 2029. But if our president for Breda, you can't. I thought so. The vice president for Breda, you can't carry. You couldn't carry solar panel to Grand Guinea.
But when you go to the it's wrong. The representative, friend, my man, don't do that. If you representing me, who am I supposed to get something to carry to you?
You ain't give it to the people. Instead of carrying it to the people, they don't give it. They put out dishonor people.
Representative for the people. The representative.
They have dishonor people. You know that one.
So how the people be dishonored when they are representing the people? It's not up to the president, the vice president, to choose who represent them. You know, I never agree. I never in my life agree with Othello Brown on a lot of things, but this one, Othello is absolutely right. You know, I agree with him because the direct representative.
We're talking freedom because Johnny don't get you in here.
Yeah, the direct representative of TN District, Jeremiah SOCAN. There's no one else, not the superintendent, not the county development, the direct representative. If the vice president have peanuts to give it to the poor of TN District, that representative, the SOCAN is okay. So when he eat it, you have to be liable for it. The people, the direct representative for Grand Guinea County are two people. Senator Yaya and Senator Penu. When they have anything for the Grand Guinea people, that they put it go through.
But you see, Othello King late.
Othello,
if I call Prince Pine now, who started the show with me? I went after the people, Princess and Kanye and made
No, I listened to you a little bit while
the vice president get them things to carry it down there, and it went there and they acted it, they give it, and the vice president, it's bad. I said it was evil, it was bad, but our politicians, they say Coach Shokam and Jeremiah Kuna, the guys, they're not honest. I said it, I talked about it for 20 minutes before I even thought I was playing Jeremiah Shokam video. So Otero ain't lying when you go to church late. You ask a man before you start receiving something what already sung.
You are CNN host. You should get this case.
They make you a church late and they make it.
You don't pray. My man, you find the red meat, my man. When you get dropped in the sea, everybody will eat you.
You'll be contesting against Sokan?
It's not an issue. The issue that I will be contesting. I want to join for you, yeah.
Okay.
And then Lord, because I'm not in bed, when I did it, when I said it, when I everybody, I will put a boss out. Will say it. You know how many remitted sales in Liberia? We said the higher money in the budget. They tell you that America dollar, you're talking, continue to put, you get money, but I get it, I get for one put that Baba water. You get kind of put Baba water.
But the quota, Jane said he can't say $1 million. Okay, $1 million from go be putting quota in the place. But Soka coming from yeah. Soka coming from yeah. He said our grandchildren to the secretary.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Prince.
They talking to himself. But who defending Soka action? Except maybe you can't now you can't defend somebody, but we're not defending anybody.
Prince.
I said the thing got internal affairs rating on it.
Yeah, you said it. That one.
Okay, rating with internal affairs from the government Republic of Liberia. Yeah. You gotta bring your own leeway. Let Marie Leda she brought first.
Thank you.
From China. You don't have no internal affairs on it. That's your own money.
It said made in China. That was it. And let me tell you one thing, Prince.
Speak to Otero Brown for
let me tell you something.
Yeah, trying to muddy the water around here and trying to go quarter. They're not soup chat here.
Yeah, I know, right? When it comes to county development. No, the truth, we're talking the truth.
My plan here will tell you I play the devil advocate. I play here. I came here and I went after the lawmakers. I said we have to what we say? What I said we have to hold them accountable. And I went be so got bought. I can hold Soka feet to the fire and bring something as spacing. And I want to be a boy. You don't be people boy around here. You're not the gladiator time we'll go in the ring and start fighting. No, those days are long gone.
Let me say something here. It might get me into trouble a little bit with my senator. You see, when it comes to county development, right? A lot of people, like you mentioned, the money that was given to Soka. Yeah, that's bad. And when you take internal affairs stuff to carry, that's the Republic of Liberia. That's the people you carry it to. That's their money. Mary Johnson always said made in China because she took it from China every day. She not do anything. Let me tell you, I talked to Senator Yaya about county development stuff in our district. You know, the people look at me and say, son, I'm a representative. I'm a senator for Grand Gila County, not a representative for Kulamu District. So every piece of money they gave me, I had to spray it for each and every district to be touched. So I can't allocate more to this one or less to this one. So everything that I'm doing, I had to measure it on the scale because I am the senator for the county, not just for the district. Then he showed me about those. Remember that guy that you call, that one of those students, Yaya Kai, you call, he never show up?
Yeah, that Otero brother.
Yeah, so these are the things that he was trying to do, and not just in that district alone, in other districts.
You are 100% correct, but me, I never voted for him, but I respect his idea.
Yeah.
When they were the money, I give my own. When I say the money not reach, but I pay for around 2,000. I will only they were 100,000 show it. He said,
everything was given to. And the people in that 5% said that the people lied, that Prince Devil lied, that Otero lied, the actors don't lie because say Ministry of Internal Affairs. That's our money. You know, the vice president was just giving it out. Yeah. If you say I came here to prophesy here.
Otero, I said, let's say Princess Pine going to Ziatan, and I ain't got that time to go to Ziatan. She carry Kenny Bear in Ziatan. I gave it to her. She go there, go divide among the children. She should say, "Oh, Prince, send the Kenny for the children. Your county, the power." So I'll carry the children, and she say, "Oh, Prince," but she go there and say, "Ah, Princess Pine brought the Kenny. Your county, your Kenny," and then she not being honest to herself. I said all the things. That's why our man that there with the light.
Right. Yeah. If you remember, I know people, but I will say that if you remember, Joe, we are time. The people in Carisburg, we are called Uri and gave the light to Uri to go give it to the people. You know why Uri did? Uri stood there and said, the young man gave y'all the light here. I know about y'all. Y'all go set it, and then y'all start crying for life. When y'all said it, that your own damn business. But President, we are getting like that. Not me. That not your representative, that President. We are call me and say, my people are getting light to the people through me. He said it. So when somebody doing stuff like that, just imagine you and we are not cool. But he was bluntly clear that it did not come from me. It came from President Weah. And I know
what they was going to do. They should have given credit to the vice president. So when the vice president went to Grand Judah now, when he went to Grand Judah, nobody even talking about the letter to him. He said, but when I told he got the letter, nobody said he tell for the light.
No.
He got confused. I need the guy that play him.
No. So you think that he will do something like that again? No. We put ourselves into further holes. But then they all were angry because Yaya said the mayor imposed on her, you're not in the interest. They meant to $400,000 to buy 5 transformers. Huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of transformers that can electrify the entire Grand Judah County.
Hold on, you say you mean like US dollar $400,000, United States dollar or US dollar?
Almost $100 million, $100,000 for it to be $500,000. The man not get anybody inside there. Grand not get anybody. Grand get anybody. You put a person for outside. Don't come defend Grand yet, man. Let Grand pay the poor money back. The student university money still there. You think that man get coalition and they put
plan people money. And you know, somebody called me from Grand Judah the other day. Somebody called me, Otero, somebody called me the other day from Grand Judah County and said I should partner with them so we can raise some funds for the blind people. Yeah. Why in the budget they got budget for the blind people? Money. I told the person, I said, well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it and do it. We can't say because they may get it for the money. So yeah.
No problem. But now people from the diaspora here who went to school here, who lived here, who know checks and balance, when they join the Weber, they can help me.
I know. That's why when I saw Dr. Eric Boto left a job and passing around, you know, it kind of shocked me. I said, what's wrong with this dude? He was just in Philadelphia with the people over there. They took you to carry you down. You lived here. You see, now see university student principal passing around with politicians.
Mm-hmm.
But did I do that in Nebraska, Mr. Solo?
No, because then how you get public funding again?
You're not gonna get it.
How you gonna get public funding?
You go with so when I'm not supporting so I'm not gonna okay your money.
I'm gonna give you any public.
What kind of guy? You're not thinking
I'm on any committee.
Philadelphia people then can bend you. The man who Philadelphia, he's from Philadelphia.
Why you don't come to America? You go make a change and then you corrupt the change. That's what happened to me.
No,
I will make sure.
He's another American man. They can't tell what that to the main president. He might be walking around with a guy. Who knows?
You start to. No, it's absolutely wrong because the people that are supposed to be civil to change the society are the problem in deepening the society. That's why I agree with Soka's statement. So can you be in America? You're a representative. You're not an advocate. Advocating to bring this. You're not a private citizen. So don't force credit to come to you. No. If you pass a bill, come to the post, say, look, I put this in the bill and it passed. That's what you talk about. I make a call, I place a call, I receive a call. Which one you did? Did you receive a call or did you place a call? Huh? You want to tell me that, the quota? Yeah. I pray. The way my papa challenge you, me, I'm not challenging you. I'm not challenging you.
The problem, you're not getting the thing from Soca. I don't think you're trying to misunderstand Soca here.
So kind of
you're trying to misinterpret the law.
We're not. Soca got two tones. Which one it is that he's doing?
They place a call to him. He plays a call.
If they place a call, he receives a call.
But man, I don't.
You want interest on 900 story? Yo, Mukba. I want you what? Mosoni, you know, Boggy, you're obviously interest. All more money, I take your dollar. I'm on a new car. I guess you. Yeah, Mura. You're there, you're here. You're here, Coco, you're here.
May the Papa soul rest in peace.
Look, man, don't.
The Papa soul rest in peace. You know that Senegate, the late Senegate Papa there?
Yeah, the Papa is full out of heat, okay? But
you were angry with the other people.
Yeah, you were angry. That's why I say you were angry with other people. At least you can give her food to eat. But you can't come back. Now, the same thing I was saying about the former gender minister. You know, they can't go home. Nobody knows that.
The guy who they put Ben governor for all the time. You know, he only went to when we are going around the campaign.
No, let be fair. Aloysius go home couple of times and attend some other university program that he made donation on.
Yeah, man. I mean, when went that time when they pull.
No,
we are going that time. He went down there.
He went there even when there were no government official were there, and then even when the guy was going again, what the name? They began.
So these are the kind of things that we need to get the rid of the kind of idea, get rid of it, and get the care of Papa there, our old folks over there. But what Otero is saying here, he's trying to blame me here that I need to play the whole tape. I'm being. I think he accused me of supporting Soca. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Oh, but what Otero you are journalist.
No, I gotta be thinking both ways. What Soca was thinking when you were seeing this thing, then I have to come here and say maybe Soca.
Yeah, so he got to be.
I'm not gonna come here and say I come and think about how Soca. You know what I mean, Othello?
Bring double. Othello.
And now you want me to play. Zo Penal voice.
Othello, let me tell you, please.
The man want me now to play the whole entire thing with Zo. But when Zo sound on the tree, while they finish eating and drinking beer, and he said, people who have PhD, they want to come here and take a job.
But anyway,
whose job?
He was
Papa.
You know, you were talking to Othello. But why I want to put
when you were talking to Othello won't contest?
I Othello say you contesting, he not tell you the position you contesting for.
Othello, you go for the Senate, you go to the Senate or representative.
You not declare that one.
Senate or representative. Upper or lower. Where course with towel and bring it back. Not before. I don't wear tie anyway. I don't wear. I wore tie one time. I tell you the thing I get, it choking me. But I don't wear for nothing. I put tie in my neck.
Othello,
where you contesting here? You want to contest in Soca district? I think the guy want to get rid of Soca.
Well, I mean, the government job, isn't it? Friend.
Or you want to go and take out that guy who won't go for 32 years?
Oh, okay.
I want to talk to the Senate. I want to talk to the senator. Say he left. He just went.
Yeah, now the man is the chairman for Tim Brown in Liberia. He's the chairman, global chairman.
All right, I will look for him and talk to him.
So invite me first. Invite me. I will play the Senate. I'll play. Everybody play the
But can we do a show on
our
Saturday?
No problem. Invite me. Just let the professor there. Invite me. I'll come.
I will send me a nice picture of you, but I don't want why you wore the coat in the tie though.
They want in the job begin drunk. Well, I want that, no problem.
Nobody gonna put devil picture on you. I will bring you on. I'll bring you on with Othello, but to me, the honorable representative of District Number 1, I think he meant well. He probably spoke out of place some words he's made, but he meant well for his people, and I think he gonna get the popular web minister over there, and even some things that he made not on the paper and things. He's gonna advocate for people to get these things. That's what I'm.
The Nazi men well when they were treating the Jews. The men well when they were treating the Jews.
I'll bring the city mayor, but I'll say, what you want to bring the city mayor for? Yeah, different intention on Othello. And I'm bringing you in the city mayor come by and say.
So with that time for you to bring the city mayor because the city mayor got to explain about his rhetoric.
Who get the city key? Who get the city key? You or Sokan? But they say she all the way in Montreal. I should get a key. Okay, Othello, I'll bring you. Well, we'll talk about it maybe Saturday, but we'll talk about the city mayor to come in and the Honorable Sokan.
My man, before you bring Honorable Sokan, get the public work minister.
No, I'll call the public work minister tomorrow.
Yeah, go to the ministry. Then I email you.
Big fish, I won't bring again the CMC political leader.
Musa Hassan Benedict. I mean, you know what? I think the way Musa Benedict go, I should join CMC because they they become the pressure.
I will mute you for saying that on my show.
Pray, I'm making you there. CMC is a pressure group for the government. You know what Musa Benedict doing? That the best thing to do. They can click on the government, say we're going to do that. The government, we're going to do it. Say, okay, go do it.
They want to put one bridge down in Bunkan. They work on there with people there who don't even have bridge. They just living behind the city. Where the government can say, oh no, they pay at 1 million now, 1.5 million. They don't have the government is a fully government. The man say, okay, I get 1 million to fill the road, and they say, oh no, I 1.5. Well, I guess they will bring 500,000 and you go fill the road, people get road.
Now why you did that for? You pressure them too.
Yeah, I know. Stream and so you get stories and more money drop. The man, why I go again from Musa Benedict? Why I go from Musa Benedict? Musa Benedict get some food from Grand Chile because the man went to the university down there. Man, want to transfer money from the place to electrify the whole. I was young, and I think $5,000.
Yeah, but why I say I should be join. I want to join even the way it works. I should join the CMC. Because the CMC is the only political party that can pressure around the government.
But the CMC will get pressure upon you again. She said she's planning about joining the group too.
The group too, yeah. Because they're pressuring the government in development. We're not just talking. Prince. They are pressuring the government for development. I don't want to be independent anymore. I want to be part of a political party that will pressure around the government.
See, somebody can't go. For what? Who man? My man called it man honorable Sokan, man.
Okay, Honorable Soka.
What did he?
I can't go for you for making our center to be bright. So why do you tell her, tell her good? Why she will tell her good?
The only way to go willingly.
And the Omar from Sorotan and the man from Sorotan, our son.
That one not bad thing. Even when we were collecting taxes.
She came because I didn't quarrel with people but I can't be bright. I want to be happy. I want to get good.
So what's the problem?
No, he point here that he transformer he put it, and now he didn't want to carry it, and somebody gave him to carry it.
Of course,
Vice President gave it, tell him fair, and knee on the box.
That why he Oteri and you got to reach out to your office and say, my man, you taking credit for something you did not do. Because the Omar do not know what happening. She just saw a transformer that is the representative for you. You know?
Oh, let me play whole tape.
And so even though we are educated and we're talking plenty and we're all over the place in the world and we got more money, no Grangidian, whether in the diaspora or in the city or in the Republic of Liberia, including myself, have ever put 1 inch of quota is what you get. Which is something that we need to ask ourselves. And so I said in time memorial, that story need to change. It need to change because we need to let central government know and everybody knows that no in the 21st century, a dusty rule cannot be, the one that we're supposed to be having in the city. We need to talk about educated people who advocate and continue to strain and talk on every little thing, but fail to find means to be able to pull a single drop of quota water in Soweto City. Well, our advocacy and networking most likely is on the verge of changing the story. I'm pleased I received a call from the county.
I'm pleased I received a call.
Development officer, I think a week ago, and said, we got a call from Public Work. He said that we should reach out to you. You told them that the paving of Soweto streets, so they want us to reach out to you to start to identify those streets because they think they found a program and they could be ready now to respond to you. Upon getting the call from Davidson, I called the Minister Giddens, and the Deputy Minister for Technical Services, Minister Tama. Minister Tama confirmed in an unequivocal term that Sukan, yes, the ministry, the leadership of His Excellency, Joseph Yaman Bwaka, have a program, and we think your requests also align with other requests and fit in the program. Therefore, Honorable Representative, we want you to please identify the streets in your district that you want to be paved. Our team will be on the way to Soweto to begin to assess them, and so that most likely this year, next year, we can trickle again to start to asphalt, pave some of the streets in your district that you're talking about. So to the people of GM District, that is the main reason I begin by saying thank you. Because with the level of stability and calmness, so in the next few days or weeks that come in, by tomorrow or today, I will begin to identify some of the streets with the county authority, the public work engineer, resident engineer. I started already telling them some of the streets already that I think that will be a priority for me in the district. The intent as a district representative, the representative of the heart of Grand Jeda County, I think we need to open up the city. And so I am thinking few streets like from FDA all the way to Sano Road, from Cannon Road passing in front of the mosque, Boytown, all the way to the Barry, from the Barry to Do Community, from Soweto Multilateral passing through in front of Cash, all the way to the City Hall. Few of those major stretches that we continue to identify to be prioritized for pavement in the coming weeks or in the next 2 years, leading to 2027 or so. So I'm pleased to announce Please, for those of you who sitting along the corridor, who build some things along the corridor, you'll be seeing public work people coming in the next couple of weeks to do an assessment. Maybe your little tent might fall in a way, in the right of way, just for lack of better word, in a way that the street might pass. They might start to hint you and say, look, you might try to relocate. I'll be talking to the city mayor as well, but I want you to kind of cooperate with them. If they indicate to you that your little tent fall in the way of the street that they're coming to face, I think you should prepare yourself to relocate, because it's important that
so can way is small. You all the thing away in Ato, you telling me now, or you telling the people of Grand Nigeria, can they say from that FDA going all the way to Sando Road, Asa, the Nigeria can do great. They will put quota there. Why you telling also?
It will be my number one. It will be my number one road I'm recommending to the public world to put quota on it. I don't want just to tell you now. I want quota on it from FDA all the way to Sando Road. That's number one priority there.
That's not radio. That quota.
And the people said they will come there. They will come down there. You all call it public work, but where will the development? And you call it come down and before quota hits Wedru, right? Before quota hits Wedru, quota will have already been in Wedru City. That is the essence. That's the message I'm trying to say. So we're not waiting to say when quota will come from Morel and hits Wedru for people. No. Quota will be in Wedru before quota hit on the highway. So the people of Wedru City will enjoy quota before the Morelia quota reach to Gwini.
Thank you very much. Let's see whether we can ask another question. Of recent, we had Representative Sokan on the radio, and he talked about pavement in the county. And now I'm hearing that you are tend to be corrected, part of a budget committee or whatever committee, and then the president of Liberia, in his wisdom, have proposed or had a project going around for each of the county's capital city to have a $1 million United States through your lobbyists, skills as a senator or representative. Now, tell us more about this particular money. How did it come? How did the money come about?
Thank you. I'm representing Grand Nigeria on the budget committee on ways, means, and finance and development planning. When the executive present a budget to the legislature, what we do, we consult them ourselves, because the executive has their own priority that they can send with the budget. So being the member of the budget committee, the 16 members, you got every county representative on ways, means, and finance, the both houses. So when we went to our own meeting as member of the budget committee, we brought ideas on board that, look, our county capitals are underdeveloped, with the exception of Mosorado. Even Mosorado capital, Bentor, is not that developed. I'm going to be corrected. And so we decided that every county capital should take $1 million, and other county capital that really in terrible condition, 1.3, 1.7, all depends, all level is right. So when we propose it, and we order on the budget committee, our budget chairperson, with the new chair, Senator Prince Moyi from Bon County, and the co-chair, Senator Kuta O'Duncan from Sando County. And they said, look, Senator Pennon, they said, who are you guys raising? So we'll make sure to put this money in the budget that every county capital should get $1 million. That's the first process of that. So as you speak, Grand Nigeria walk away with $1 million United States dollar for county capital street placement. And first of all, let's just say thanks to the president and the entire executive. When we proposed it, the president never hesitated. He said, why the who are there by the legislature? So I want to take this time to appreciate all of my police, Grand Judah, for the House of Representatives, and Senator Yaya, all of us that make it possible for us to arrive at this level, that at least we'll get $1 million because of this time for static development on this government. Like we'll continue to tell our people.
Yeah, I think you're listening to the both of them at this recording so you can know who talking the truth. We'll tell Zopiano and the Zopiano thank you for making the clarity. But Jeremiah Gausoka make it appear like that he the one went and look for money. He told people we talking our ingenuity, our connection. You know, he acted as if that his connection breaking quota was if quota will come was red rule, he acted as if that his connection, and that's not it. So that I play Zopiano on a recording and I play a recording. Then you're the Granger, you'll be the judge. That the essence of putting people who will live for 1 life on your. Look, I told Grand Judah County, I said, the town people can laugh our people expire. The 419 attitude, they will live in Africa. Don't want you to be Red Rule to be the 419 on us. So when you do it, when you lie, we'll play your recording. I will continue playing your recording like this, and people will hear that you're lying to them. You start lying, Gausoka. Don't be here like that. You the one trying to bring quota in Grand Judah. Nothing, not ever. Hey, you're not getting money. That $1 million, all the road in Nimi, it can't even go all down there when they bring the $1 million in Grand Judah. Hey, you understand? So let's be truthful to the people then.
But if you listen to Gausoka and the other people, he did not talk about the 1 million. He said you should contract though.
Yeah, but
so that $1 million that county development fund, and I don't want to touch it.
But you see, that's why the slippery slope that Mr. Paul was talking about. You know.
No, but the man said, you're talking about $1 million. What they say they made available. The man said using a connection. So our $1 million will not be touched. You don't know. So you guys
praise. No, but I never said that you taking money from anyone.
Taking the person $1 million. You don't understand what the man said?
You know, he never said he taking money from anywhere to do it. He said he gave favor through the ministry of.
The ministry, that's what he said.
He's not funding it. He's not doing anything. But the ministry asked him that, say you talk about the road and those things in your city. We have a program already for it. But you go ahead and identify those roads that you need. This is why I find problem with.
What the man said? No, but let come to let come to it for. Let come to it and see the regulation before we go to whether you have problem with it or you not get problem. That's why he said, you not say that the $1 million. He said, he and the boat and man, they say, my man got
right.
And money somewhere, and there's a project somewhere for it.
Yeah. He never said he putting money in it or he got money from somewhere.
Oh, no. I want $1 million to put it inside.
No, but let's talk truth to truth.
Going ahead. I think going ahead. He said.
What I got up from?
What we got from Sokana say about the $1 million being it.
But my man, let's be clear here. County Development Fund cannot go for National Road Fund.
Ever put 1 inch of quota is what you get.
You know,
which is something that we need to ask ourselves. And so I said, in time memorial, that story need to change. It need to change because we need to let central government know, and everybody knows that no, in the 21st century, a dusty road cannot be, the one that we're supposed to be having in the city. We used to talk about educated people who enter the city. Well, our advocacy and networking most likely is on the verge of changing the story. I'm pleased I received a call from the county development officer, I think a week ago, and said, we got a call from Public Work. They said that we should reach out to you. you
Prince,
told them
pumping right there, pumping right there.
Federal streets, so they want us to reach out to.
You see the problem again right there. First of all, Public Works Ministry knows every street and alley in Liberia. You don't need to tell them anything. That's one. Two, if the Public Works Ministry reach out to the county development person, they're not going to call you because I executive to executive. You are not even executive member. They're not even saying want you involved because they want the credit. Why would they call you and say, you know? Why would they call you?
So God went to the people and told the many. Then the many now when they get the project, they call the county people.
Development.
Then they call to the minister, but you call your senator and tell your representative because you know he told us this and
no, but bring. Let me see. Let know why he's saying that. The Public Works, the development superintendent that knows every part of the area must call you so you identify the street that you already know. Tell me now. So tell me, why would they call you? You are you are representative. You know who's the development superintendent.
Yeah, but the man say, "Hello." The man call him say, "Remember, call your representative, tell him because you remember him telling us." So call him and tell him I'm coming to do this, so you can get him for in the process.
Pay for by the African Development International. Yeah, man. It's a problem.
The honorable man will listen to Prince Pine, will listen to Prince Pine, will bring the honorable man here.
I say, Prince, let me pray another scenario. You go, even for Jeremiah.
We're going to bring the honorable man here, Mr. Solo. We're not going to listen to scenario here. Othello coming with a resentment because Othello won't run a representative.
I would say let him run because we need the competition. With competition,
yeah, the competition, but I would need, but Othello not win.
Even if you don't win, you have
the representative carried Lepo to those areas.
It's an internal affair on it.
And then it got internal affairs on it. Prince Pine, the Lepo, the man that carries open, all they put it carry, all they get internal affairs on the back. So one guy challenged and the man said, "You're putting a receipt."
Yeah.
Your policy on channel. When you put a receipt, where show your Nina, I will put a guy. Right now, I put a guy on the TV. You know the government brought those two posts, so they gave it to the guy. So they carry on to Kunembo a few days and carry on to Puna, wherever they carry. It has auto basic got internal affairs on it.
Yeah.
Internal affairs. Then one guy from town, the man say, "You show me one receipt." I would say, "You yourself order your own thing." Or Marie was running first. Marie order her own Lepo.
Yeah.
For China. You know, they invoice with Marie on it. No internal affair written on those boxes. All your passes you're bringing written with internal affair. How your carry passes. Then they got challenged, then they can't bring it back. They can't bring the receipt. They say look for the receipt. They can't find it.
They will not find it because you got print double show. You got other people that can read too.
But man, the people's son that the people's son are so when they gain good or anything.
No, the good. Why the good not anything, man? They tell you want gold. Print will get you gold. Don't worry, print will get you gold. You can't sign on.
They say when you want gold with real money and buy, you want $80 gold.
Print will get you gold, man. Don't worry about gold. Talk about national issue. You worry about gold. We talk about you talk about.
So use it. The message so can use it when they trying to put gain gold.
But forget about the gold. Let's talk about the thing that first. The gold not anything. You know everything the Liberia government buy the stamp it with the internal affair on it. Because the internal affair receive the printing.
We law.
I love me.
We law the lawyer you refuse put the lawyer use the poor provoking jail.
You know,
where you're the judge, you're the complainant, you're the juror, and you're the prosecutor.
Yeah. We agree that one part. We agree, but man, we gotta put all my down for all the
And
players.
that's the law. That the law that you now, judge, juror, prosecutor, and the complainant.
But you wouldn't problem again with Prophet Key case that the sentencing, but you gotta there had to be a precedent. It's said already good, but the sentencing was too hard.
It's not fair that I brought the war. These same people who doing it, they win the war to bring guns.
But man,
when you free Prophet Key, go bring gun.
Prophet Key got to
I
know
think he bring gun because at the same thing they did when they grabbed them and put them in jail, they went and brought guns.
Well, when they were grabbing them, they not Title 17 protect both the judiciary and the legislature.
Why come they need when they come to jail when they buy come to jail and go brought gun and say Title 17? Your little tattoo them man. Let's be fair with ourselves. Let's be fair with ourselves before all the grand jury politics now going to another thing. Let's be fair. We'll soon be shutting down. Let's be fair with ourselves.
We are fair.
Nobody here talking backing Prophet Keys. But the man complained, the man he should have removed himself. He shouldn't go say, how can you complain? Say, but man, then you say over the thing that day, then you looking at it, then you prosecuting the man, then you reading it Friday.
Friends, relax. The man was summoned not to a trial. He was summoned for clarification.
Let my man will come in and conclude and we'll finish with Shokan.
Title 17
you want to run against Shokan when you think you want for a turn and Shokan hold it. Shokan will be you flying that play at Telegram. But I know in district.
Tell go home and go visit people.
He won't be senator.
You won't be senator. My man, who you gonna take down? So
that's so easy.
Arab money, my man.
No, I said invited that you get a breaking into what I said.
I'm speculating. I have the right to speculate. I'm speculating.
Speculating, my man.
I got the right to speculate.
You're right. He's speculating that he invited me on Saturday.
Yeah, so let's make it juicy. When I saw you going for my man, you need a whole branch of the community in America because all the Arab money, they call him Arab money in Labrador. And after what you anybody deliver the memory baby talk, you think you can do that?
That Obodo feel that Joe gained the job. So obviously he's going to be with Joe. If he that Joe can go to the president can move in from there. So he's not going to. That the Bodo need to stop. He's our man. He just need to stop. He needs to completely stop. Bodo need to stop. He going there. He's the president for the higher institute of learning in the country. So I expect it from Bodo.
Bring. The men need to buy a plane ticket too. The men need to buy water. The men need Arab money.
So get a man money to account with him.
Let me tell you, so that the man can spend on anyone that around him. Let's take it for face value. You know? So the men are gonna go over there and say you're not gonna eat and you're gonna sit down in the corner, sit down behind the university where they not put money inside. Who's will put money inside? You say you were talking about the University of Labrador, but the people that came from University of Labrador, they don't want that you want to put money inside. You know? They don't want anybody to be educated. Only they alone can be educated. They can tell you to say Zayo behind there. That's it. And the Labrador are buying into it. I don't know why we have so many deans on the university board. Huh? But go to the structure itself is deplorable. You know, the thing is the higher institution. Well, at least he's not going to be running for senator again, right?
You're wrong.
Okay, we'll see how that works.
You won't run for District 3.
No, he don't want senator job again.
Boto.
Oh, Boto, eh? Well, let District 3. That's why I don't nobody go for my District 2. You fine, you do your thing. You come for District 2, we'll tear you down. District 2 part, we got everything.
No guy can you against that lady.
Let them come. Good lady. You understand Mary Johnson.
So, but when I talk about the guy, the Fulani guys, what they say they're making the Fulani group. My thing here, the Fulani guys, they say they're making the training themselves so they can protect themselves against the Ramadan to go to the mosque and people there escorting their people.
But that's true.
The hypocrisy here, I will give you the time. From the Liberian people is that 2023, butt naked, one of the notorious guys who killed a bunch of people according to a GRC report.
International community.
Yeah, international community. 8 human beings, 8 babies. You remember 2023 when they were having an election, he had guys walking in the city with black clothes on. He said they're going to defend Judah Boga votes, the ballot, whatever thing they're going to defend. Liberian people did not cry.
Mm-hmm.
During the election, they had some guys in Lofa County beating people and killing people. They came on and money like a vigilante group. Liberian people did not talk about it. But once the Fulani people say we're coming together to defend ourselves, protect our people who will go to the mosque, Liberian people are killed. The men are bringing Islamic terrorists. The hypocrisy. The foolishness that are coming from Liberian people, that's what I'm talking about tonight.
Look, Prince.
That the same thing they did to the Mandingo people.
Thank you.
And they came to start with the Mandingo king, and the king they passed by and started defending themselves. And they started, and they're bringing it. And we can't sit down and say the tribal things need to move. The Fuda people have stayed too much in Liberia. The Constitution said non-Negro can be a citizen. The man stay 5 years in your country, you behave well, you get a man citizenship. That notion and I believe what Liberian people get, that they can go to other countries and be citizens, or other people can come to the country and be citizens. The Constitution in Liberia says a non-Negro
cannot be citizen.
The Fuda people, are they non-Negro?
They are black. They are Negroes.
I'm black, you myself.
Yeah.
The women and the light skin. We got some of our light skin sister there.
Yeah. But friend, let me tell you the hypocrisy too that is, okay? In Liberia, even the Constitution provides for only Negro and Negro descent. The Lebanese. I came from Liberia just January. Lebanese. The baby that born, and I used it 2 months. The baby get passport. They hanging the baby up to scan the people film in line in a Liberian passport line. Lebanese, about 13 of them, all of them get passport. So the security guy that asked me, he said, my brother, we Isa. They play air the way I wear uniform. I'm gonna question them. They will transfer me to the place that nobody air. My job finished. I don't know how they put and get passport, but nobody can question them. So when the Lebanese people in Lebanon, if you're a black person, you can't be pregnant and deliver in Lebanon. They will deport you. Black person can't own permanent residency in Lebanon. They will deport you. The only African country that stood up to Lebanon was Senegal. Senegal passed that same law that you would do the same thing that you're doing to our people in Lebanon. Would deport anyone and took away their permanent residency that they get. That if your woman pregnant, you will deport her to Lebanon. Will not have you become citizen. But Liberian people, they get me on the Fulani people that even when they have problem with the Lebanese guy and then having problem on something, the police will come because the Lebanese people, they are light skinned, they will take the Lebanese people side and the Fulani man say, my man move for him, man. My man shut up, man. My man shut up, man. They want to get defend themselves. I think that every ethnic group, Prince Johnson was right, you have their own defense force, the way Lofaf defense force were looking. We have Grand Defense Force and Nimba Defense Force, the Fulani Defense Force, Crown People Coalition of Defense. We should have that. Then maybe the government will come to a sense that only black people and black people children can become citizens of Liberia, not Arabs. You know? But it's floating all over.
There's a strange thing telling me that Lebanese men
I'm telling you, Prince, call anybody. Right now, they'll tell you, say the Lebanese passport say they have a fresher than your own. It even fresher than your own. They stay I say, wait a minute, are you all Liberian? Yes, man. I say, you what? You Liberian? You Arabs? What happened?
Let's hear from Othello, or we're gonna go tomorrow. We'll be here same time. Othello, let's hear from you. You want to kill Othello about Soka?
Othello wants Soka, man. Let it be. Let's close down our show. We want to take our people.
Soka will gain in grant. The man very why Soka go carry lepo in the time. He said that he didn't want to
Soka get go. Not care about the lepo. Because of the goal they get Soka.
The man why Soka go in the town and he said he didn't want to blow the lepo. He know that that government in the lepo. But tell the way when you get into. When you get it, you carry lepo, is it? I said, bring it.
You visit a VP, they give you something. Don't say that the VP gave it to me. Just say that you do it. You know, but the country we're living in, you know, we torso and torso. The one when he's trying to say no, Prince is a journalist. He had to play both sides.
man.
To step aside. You gotta make your point. You know?
I'm going to you go ahead and get your party comment. I'm going to think that
but this issue about the Fulani and even the issue about people, our official in the county in the district, they are somewhat the problem, because all the languages used tonight by Representative Sokan is problematic. Because first he acting like he's the only one that can do it, but then he will swear like he's the only one that can advocate. And then he swear like he's the only one that can bring that change. No, Senator Yaya been doing it, Mary Johnson been doing it, even Debbie been doing it, Zoe been doing something. You know, I don't know, but I can count for those that I count for. So if you contact the public work minister, you are doing the job that your constituent hire you to do, and not a favor. You're not Salvation Army chairman. You're not the AG pastor who say, just the pastor alone. You're getting paid every day. You go to that house, gas slip that you're driving on, that the people's job you were doing, that why they give you all that responsibility. So if you're making statement, we want to know what you did. You the one did the feasibility study, that why you want the county development superintendent to contact you, or that the county development superintendent did it. Because he reports exactly to the same people that you're talking about. He don't report to you. He can CC copy you what they're doing to keep you in the know, just for your constituencies, for accountability and prosperity. He can choose not to. The thing happening between the city mayor and the superintendent, two of them don't speak. The other person going left, the other person going right. Why? By they are part of the executive branch. So I found it very much troublesome for you to say, oh, the public work did not contact you directly, that your own men then. They say, my man, that project you talk about it, we got it done, man. Oh, we going to contact your development superintendent over there. But then they contact the development superintendent. Then he contact you to let you know what happened with the body you get. What happened to that? And here's the issue about the LIPO. Here's the issue about the money. We want people to issue clarity. You know, sometimes I'll see people will make a statement and they don't clarify it. That's the problem. That's the problem. They pull the LIPO up, ready to post again, Ministry of Internal Affairs only. We all got to explain that. Your boy for the Ministry, so we'll know what the Ministry of Internal Affairs setting our own LIPO to us. We need to know. So these are problems we want our people to know. No more. And he's right when he said we're not going into the dark age. No, we're not in the dark age anymore. Prince Devil have a show and nobody can arrest him. That's a good thing. He can run. Nobody can arrest him. You say you put a troublemaker, you're carrying to Bella Yala. It's not going to happen anymore. So if you make a statement, we have the right equally to ask you to clarify the statement you're making. Everything that you said here, but man, I have a huge problem with it. You can play favoritism, but don't act like to say you the Messiah, the Messiah kind of coming to save the people of Grand Judah when you're not doing anything. You will give you credit for passing the bill. Yeah, the bill passed. We'll give you credit. So do Yaya, so do Penny, so do Debbie, so do Honorable Mary Johnson. They're all part of that bill that passed it. And not just for Grand Judah. Go across all the other counties. They did it for their county. We get that. But don't come and try to demand extra credit that, oh, send them when you're happy. Nobody do it. But through my networking, your network did not pay for it. And I don't know what kind of network you're talking about yourself, your call that you place or the one that you receive. Which one you're doing, that what you call networking, we don't know. But Prince Devil Show will get with the Public Work Ministry and we'll get to the bottom of it. When you want to learn something, you get Mary Johnson next to you. Do what she do. Ask her, say, oh man, how you do that here? Go to Papa. Yaya will lay down. He always lay down his stuff like he doing. Even when I do say he received, when he put in town hall here, town hall there, he give it to a list. The Liberian Institute are responsible for building. You don't just go do it. Let's go do those buildings because that will provide transparency. When he want the receipt, let's go give the receipt to the government and to him, and he will put it right there and say, if I may do it, I didn't want to do it. This is what they charge. This is what they say. This is how many bricks. This is how many zinc they pour. Yeah, do that.
All right. Otero, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to conclude so we can leave.
Yeah, look to my closing here. Thank you, President. Thank you, my brother. My brother, all of you, thank you for coming to the show. And let's continue it like this. Now, the only way, look, when someone corrupt, if you close your mouth, they will be more corrupt. But when they start the corruption, when you see it coming, you beat on people outside there watching me. Next time, they won't talk about it one day again. Tomorrow, a print double gate, one telemousing, or one glove. So someone say, carry it. So certain more careful, all the big care to certain hospital. They'll say that print, the one time I bring one glove here, and I want to bro, yeah. But when we say we're close here, but we're not doing anything here. No. These men will continue to do this, and they feel that the only way out, because they say, like, bro, now, if you not lie, you can't be in government. So all of them lie to be in government. So we shouldn't condone it. We must expose it when it come up. And that they cannot fight our honor. Anytime they talk, anything they lie, we'll blast it. Let people know that they lie. 2-3 times you'll see. They lie in Kenya, seize down. Thank you, President Double.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Soro, thank you.
When you want interest on 900 story, you're mukba. I want to what? Moso near now, buggy, you're obviously interest. All more money, I take your dollar. I'm on run you carry, I guess, yeah, Mura, you're there, you're here, you're here, you're here, leave.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful night. And it's about 10:38 here at my aunt, Louisville, Kentucky. God bless everybody. And that's it, man. 2 hours. Is it 3 hours, man? 2 hours and 3 hours. Okay, good night.